And just like that, guys, it's time to play some Wizard 101. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Sorry. Thank you, guys. I'm excited to be here, guys. This is Kimmy saying I'm excited to be here for another stream, playing some Wizard 101 with you guys, and I'm super excited about being here. I'm just stoked. You know, it's been a few days since we've gone online, we played, and I am happy to do some gaming tonight. I hope to have some great chats with some people. Oh, here, let me get something set up. I forgot to take a look. And wow, I can't believe we did it, guys. Last episode, we completed Mirage. Oh, yeah. We completed Mirage. And now it looks like it's time for Emypyria. Wow, I have no idea right now. This is just so cool. Okay? So cool. Okay, guys. So, what do we got going on today? I don't know, but I know that we're going to go ahead and have some fun today. I plan to have a good time. We are going to be exploring new parts of the spiral, and I don't know. I'm not sure what quests I'm going to head. I'm still not quite at that level 130 yet. Let's do a quick head count as far as where we're at. Okay, so if we take a look at our stats. By the way, guys, if you just joined the stream, my name is Kimmy Say, and I love playing with my Balance Wizard. We started him back in March, and the whole idea is to take him from 0 all the way to max level. And we always start the stream off with going through stats. So that's what we're going to do today first. We're going to sit here and go through our current stats. So we finished we finished Mirage, and in Mirage, we have done every quest that I could find. And the only ones I have not done yet are, one, I've not done the fishing quests. I've gone as far as Dragonspire for the fishing quest. I should have done that when we had the free fishing, but I don't know. I had so much going on. I just couldn't spend any time doing it. So, no fishing. The Yardbirds, okay, that's glitched. I can't get that last Yardbird. You know, it's the Grizzleheim Ravenscar. I have ran over it, I don't know, 40 times, and it won't give it to me. So there we go. Jackie's Focus Bow is the crafting quest I have left, and I can't do that because of the recipe. I don't know if you've seen the recipe. The recipe has quite a few things that I have to grab for it that I don't even think I can get outside of Emypyria. So I won't be crafting that puppy until I get into Emypyria and I can get some reagents that are available there in Emypyria. Very nice, right? And then, then that's just the latest quest that's popped up. It's Baba Boohoo. So let's go. Oops, you know what? So let's go ahead and take a look at our stats. So our stats were sitting at level 127. Got a really strong health, 65 mana, plenty of experience. Gold is come down low because we've been spending it, but that's okay. We're going to gain a lot of that back. 25 training points. I've got the training points to spend. So that's cool. I might go spell hunting for stuff at some point. Crowns, plenty of crowns. Yeah, that stuff's fine. Now, as far as just straight up stats, I still got that really great damage of 106%. Nice. That's a really great boost with a 60 plus 69. So that's pretty nice. And I've got the resistance right here, 43 resist, which is pretty nice, plus 18 on top of that. So, I always get a nice, pretty nice resist. I have a pretty good accuracy with my spells, a 31% boost to that. Critical rating, it's not what it once was. I remember when I had this thing at 50%. And now 25% is the best I can pull off at the moment without coming up with some other way to enhance my critical stuff. But you know what? It is what it is, okay? That's why I've been shifting my strategy to damage and critical not being as big of a part. Over here, my block rating is pretty much the same all across, about 5%, so not super really good. Some 1% in there somewhere. Yeah, not super great. And then my armor piercing, only about 12, so that's something we can definitely improve, right? Healing's about the same, 32. Still got that great 104 power pip percentage, right? 303 total for pip conversion. So, it's kind of funny. It seems like the higher end gear is focusing on this pip conversion, but I don't know if that's something that's all that valuable. I mean, not the way I think most of us play. So, although it's another stat to try to improve so you can do more things, I don't know if it really adds that much to the game. And then we've got our shadow pip percentage, which obviously is important as we are shooting for hitting those things with stuff. So, hey, so I'm here ready to play. I'm here having a good time. Hopefully everybody has had a good week so far. I've had a good couple days at school. And I guess we're just going to jump over to the Arcanum. Let's head over to the Arcanum because that's where the current quest is, and that's where I'm getting collared into So right now, I think I finished my last Wizard101, my last Wizard City quest for a while because we got Bartleby his eye back, and I'm sure they're going to call us and give us some information here, try to give us some insight to what's going on in the future. But for right now, we're heading to the Arcanum because Baba Yaga wants to talk to us because of what happened to Mallory. Yeah, that was kind of sad, losing Mallory at the end of that last fight. Yep, so I guess we better go ahead and do some talking now. Fantastic. Well, guys, chat is always wide open, so anybody who wants to come in and do some chatting tonight, I would love to hear from you guys and do some talking with you. Hopefully, you guys have been having about as good a week as I have with some really positive things.
Wizard, we have to hurry.
Okay.
Mallory, we have to save her. You have to save her.
Oh, she's being real nice.
Grandmother Raven entrusted her to me, and I raised her like my own. I did my best. But she wanted to be a
it's so sad.
wizard, like
Baba
you.
Yaga's so unhappy.
Emypyria.
Ah.
That's where Spider's taken my sweet Mallory. But Ione and some of the other scholars have a plan to rescue her.
Okay, so here's the plan.
Please, after everything you've done, don't be cravenly now.
What?
The
You think I would
stakes
just hold back?
Too high. Go ask Ione how you can help.
Well, I mean, she just had to ask. It's not like we wouldn't have done it, right? Yeah, we would have done it, right, guys? Yes, absolutely. Well, good. Hey, Whoop, how you doing today? I'm doing fairly well. I'm happy to see you in chat. Anything exciting happening with you this week? It's been a pretty good start for my week. Let's talk to Ione.
At last.
Yes.
Your exploits in Mirage, while impressive, have resulted in a
I'm excited.
situation
First
we
time I've
Arcanum
ever
find
been to Emypyria,
concerning.
so we're getting ready to go to Emypyria today, and I'm stoked
In
about
an
it.
unprecedented occurrence, several scholars have paused their studies and convened to address Spider's increasing
Well,
threat
good.
to
I'm
the
glad you've
spiral.
had a good week.
We've learned that Grandfather Spider aims to recover his Chaos Heart, and that he plans to
Yes.
use
So we got to go after this
Mallory.
Grandfather
And so,
Spider.
if the Chaos Heart is removed from its bonds in Emypyria, it will
Oh,
unravel
so
the
it's in
very
Emypyria.
fabric of existence. Needless to say, that would be bad. The Committee of Scholars has
Okay.
determined a mission.
So they're
going
going
to
send us on a mission here. Well,
required,
good. I'm glad
and
you're
that you
doing
should
good,
lead
Whoop.
it. Do you accept this responsibility?
Of
Good.
course.
Head to the dry docks immediately. The Committee of Scholars will brief you on the mission. I will join you all momentarily.
Very nice. Okay, so it looks like we are getting ready to head out, and we are going to, they're going to brief us on this mission that they've come up. So this is new part of the building that I haven't been to. So we're going to the dry docks. Interesting. Okay. And then that silly crab that's running around here all the time. Okay. To the dry docks. Fantastic. Well, Whoop, I'm glad you are having a good week. My week's been good. I've had some ups and downs, definitely, but my students have been doing good. I've been getting work turned in, just trying to get them all taken care of. Meeting room's right over here. And it's been pretty nice.
As you enter the cavernous dry docks, your senses are assaulted by the smell of dust and the palpable anxiety of the busy scholars. But your eyes are quickly drawn to the extraordinary ship
Oh, that's
close
cool.
by. You get the sense you've seen it before.
That's pretty cool.
Impressive, is she not? It is hard not to admire Kabbalist aesthetics, even if their intergalactic navigational systems are less than stellar.
And you ain't gonna get those systems updated with weak puns. Get back to work, bub. Ignis and I will be there to help in a minute. As for you, understudy, now's not the best time to chat, unless you're here about the Emypyria mission.
Well, I guess we're here about the Emypyria missions. Let's go talk to Tarak. Tarak and Ignis.
You're joining the mission? Great! Though I feel the need to warn you, Emypyria ain't exactly a toboggan ride down the hill.
I've heard that as well. I've heard you
Raven
challenge.
created Emypyria specifically to keep Spider out. As such, travel and communications with Emypyria are exceedingly difficult.
Interesting.
Difficult, but not impassable. Raven shrouded Emypyria in a magical storm
Called an Aether.
the Aether, which shields the Chaos Heart from Spider. It even keeps Raven herself out. Unfortunately, the Aether doesn't seem to be a deterrent to the semi-divine, like Spider's children.
Recently, Ione received a jumbled message from the
so
Empyrean city of
it's
Xanadu.
Xanadu.
Leads us to suspect Spider's son, the Bat, is
So
there.
it looks like the third son of
Then,
Spider is
one
now
of our
popping up.
adjunct scholars decided
The
he'd
Bat.
take it upon himself to go investigate, so he borrowed Spark's stream portal prototype.
Aye, and no one's heard from poor Medulla since.
Poor Medulla, okay.
Oh, 'tis a right shame that. He seemed like a bright enough fellow, if not a wee bit impetuous.
It's the way it is.
Precisely why we are being extra meticulous now. There is no room for error with this mission.
Oh, hello there, Ione. We were just briefing the understudy on the particulars
of the mission. Well, this is good. This is good. I'm excited
and
about
you're
this.
just in time to tell them all about the ship. Come on, Ignis. Spark needs our help.
Very good. That's what we're going to do.
Well. Come, understudy.
Fantastic, guys. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and get some more information from Ione.
Since the Arcanum's last voyage to Emypyria resulted in depressing
failure, oh, that's
a more
not good. That doesn't
reliable
sound
mode
good.
of transportation has become priority 1. Thus, the great skyship you see before you. It's called the Spiral Arc. Does it look familiar to you?
Okay.
It should.
It should.
Perhaps you recall seeing it referenced when you read The History of the Great Schism.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's where I remember, for sure.
Those who would become the Cabal built it as a lifeboat to usher them through the violent end of the spiral that they believed inevitable.
Okay.
After the schism, the Spiral Arc was forgotten, until a young man with an incorrigible interest in technology found it here collecting dust. As fate would have it, that young man
I guess
named
that's what it is.
Spark hails from Emypyria
Spark.
and has dedicated his life to solving the enigma
So her
of
home
Empyrean
world is
travel.
Emypyria.
And despite my many objections, he has volunteered to accompany you on this mission. He is also my brother, but that is inconsequential. You and Spark
Okay, so
should
she's
become
an
acquainted.
Empyrean.
Here, give him this ion dust he requested, and lend him any further aid he may require.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Spark going. Well, I'm excited, guys. So, first time going through Emypyria. This is the first time I've done it with any of my wizards. And this is probably going to be my first max wizard at the 130 level. I've maxed them out at other levels because I've been playing the game a long time. So it's not, so it's not that unusual. So it's not that crazy. Let's go in the door. Very good. But this is the first one I'm going to have a max level at this level. And I'm kind of excited. We're only a few levels away.
There we are. The homemade world door is secured and ready for transport.
Ooh, the world door,
we
nice.
shouldn't test it first?
This world door will serve as the initial
that's
stream
Spark.
portal link
Nice.
to what I hope will eventually become an Empyrean-wide teleportation network.
Very cool.
Kind of like how a lead climber does that first free climb to
So we're going to
install
set the door
guide
up so we can go ahead and get it to the
everyone else can use
network.
it to scale the
Nice.
mountain.
I suppose so, yes.
Just got to get that first anchor point down.
Very
right?
cool. Okay,
Oh,
so we're
hey
gonna
there,
get that.
Understudy. Excuse me, I need to check the status of the hull.
Greetings, understudy. I am pleased that we may finally be formally introduced.
Okay, definitely. Okay, Spark, talk to us.
I am called Spark. It is my honor to serve as your science officer for this mission.
Yeah.
Do I detect the invigorating smell
So
of
I can
iron
already
dust?
smell the Star Trek, pinings
Excellent.
in the game
Come,
already.
I will show you what the ion dust is for, and along the way, I can show you around the spiral arc. Please,
'Kay.
follow me.
Well, I guess we're going to look around the Ark now, and they're going to give us a tour.
This is the Ark's main machine room, which I have
Ooh,
retrofitted
with a sublight steam drive. I
engine.
like that.
Ignis is
Sublight
smoke testing the
stream drive.
now.
Nice.
Spark, me boy. Your engine sure is impressive, but I can't seem to get her to spool up to maximum warp.
Excellent.
Have you
work.
tried increasing the aperture
This
of
is
the
too
fission
funny.
intake?
Too funny, guys. Awesome.
I'm giving her all she's got. I just can't do it. I need
Oh,
more power.
that's a terrible Scotty. Okay.
Intriguing. It will take some time for me to properly diagnose the issue.
I trust you'll figure it out, Spark. Now,
Okay.
if that's all, I've another...
Yes, of course. Thank you for your assistance, Ignis. Understudy, we should make haste with the tour.
We should make haste with the tour. Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's head up over this way. Nice.
These stately doors lead to the surprisingly spacious,
Spacious living
quarters.
quarters. Nice.
Say what you will about the Cabal. The
Very good,
en-suite
very good.
laboratories are far more comfortable than those here.
If you're
in
just joining the
Arcana.
stream, guys, we are starting to move
Moving
through
on.
Emypyria, so I'm pretty excited. We're getting a tour of the ship right now, which is cool.
This is the emergency escape pod bay.
Ah.
The pods are superfluous to our mission, but removing them all would require too much effort.
I wonder if those are going to come in handy here in the future. Maybe. Could be pretty important. Let's see. Let's keep going.
Here we find the heart of my intra-ethereal navigational guidance
Oh, yeah?
system.
Let's see.
The Lux Capacitor.
Lux
It uses
capacitor.
quantum photon superpositioning to breach nanospace,
Too
allowing
funny.
the arc to travel through the stormy ether subatomically. Its design came to me
We're
after I
going
slipped and hit my
subatomically.
head
Nice.
in the aforementioned cramped Arcanum lavatory. Shall we continue to the bridge?
Oh, there we go.
Our tour comes to its conclusion here, on the bridge.
A cyclolabe. Okay.
There, under the main viewer, is the cyclolabe. It will help us plot courses through the ether.
Very
A
nice.
Storm compass, as it were. And we will end the tour with the one detail technology cannot update. The captain's chair, rather, the person in it.
Yes.
Without a sky captain experienced in ethereal travel,
The chair would
and
be
this
futile.
mission
Okay.
are utterly futile.
So who's going to be the captain?
Fortunately, the scholars have this issue mostly figured out. It would be prudent for you to check on that. I really should get back to work.
Okay, so I guess we got to figure out who's going to be the captain. Who is the captain? Who's the captain of this ship? Let's go find out. Let's go talk to Tarek Hadfield in the dry dock. Seems like he's one of the ones in charge. Very, very nice. Okay, head back down this way. Ooh, and over here. Okay, over this way. There, okay. Wow, he's already back over here in the dry dock. Very nice. I like it. I really like the design of this. It's very, very cool looking. It has that old world feel, but has a lot of contemporary lines on it. Yeah, great design work. Nice, nice, nice. Okay.
About time. We should have told Spark to skip the lavatory tour.
Skip the lavatory
Listen
tour.
up. We need to discuss the recruitment of the Sky Captain. The
Okay,
mission
so that's who we're
requires
going to
a
do.
Sky Captain with experience in Emypyria. I'm sure we don't need to explain how limited
So I guess I'm going to have to go find the Sky
selection is.
Captain. I think that's what's going to happen
There
next.
is only one such person known to us scholars, a wharf rat of dubious reputation.
Uh-oh, here we
by
go.
the name of Captain Taylor Coleridge.
Coleridge, not him. Oh, no.
You remember him, right? As we understand it, you and
not
old
Coleridge.
Coleridge met in Chrysalis a while back.
And we're hoping
my
that
goodness, not
relationship
that
will help
rat.
recruit Coleridge to this mission. He's
Okay.
not my first choice, but he'll have to do.
Okay,
Our
so-
intelligence has tracked him to Polaris. I'll mark...
Captain Cool Ranch is essential to the mission. Whatever it takes to convince him to help, you do it. Whatever it takes.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, it looks like we got to go deal with the crazy rat again. And, well, yep, that's the way it goes. So I guess we're heading to Polaris. So we have to go to Polaris first, okay? Captain, no captain. So what are our goals today? Honestly, I think I just went the wrong way. There we go. What are our goals today for how many quests we want to get through? Well, that's a good question. We got several quests we want to try to get through. As far as where we want to get to by the end of the stream, let's see here. Usually we do about 20 quests a stream. So if we were able to get to 20 quests, then we might get almost to Xanadu, okay? Now, I mean, it looks like we have to go through a jungle, and we got all these early quests to go through, and there's a lot of talking, so I think there's a good chance of it. So during stream today, I think that's what we're going to shoot for, is we're going to shoot to try to get all the way to Xanadu. And I'm not sure what level that's going to put us at, but I know that we'll be getting there. So let's see here. Polaris. To Polaris. Okay. Fantastic. So what else has been going on? Has anybody had something really awesome happen to him this week? That's going to be my question that I'm going to be throwing out there quite a bit today. Who's had something awesome happen to him? Me, I've had a great couple evenings sitting down talking to my wife. That's been pretty awesome. Giving her the time, it really makes a big difference in how happy everybody is around the house. So I like that. I'm liking that quite a bit. Oh, I've never been in here before. A tiki bar. I guess it's a tiki bar.
The hero of Walrusburg arrives in our time.
Oh boy, here we go.
The crooked inspectors are harassing my husband in the stockroom.
In the stockroom. Okay, well, it looks like we got somebody we got to fight. Some crooked inspectors. Apparently, that's all I do when I come down here. Is I free the penguins. So let's go ahead and help the penguins out again. So I'm super stoked about hanging out with you guys tonight. Course chat is wide open.
Multiple warnings, Coleridge. Yet we continue to receive reports of rats in this establishment. Clean up or pay up.
How horrible.
Featherbane fish flingers wouldn't know a rat if it were standing right in front of you. We ain't bribing you.
Okay.
Fight.
Was that a threat?
According to Law 401-861B, threatening a city official is a capital offense. Prepare to be punished.
Wizard, how ya been?
Okay, here we go.
Actually, what do you say ye help me swap this scum out of me stockroom?
Oh, I'll tell you what. Jeez. Okay, let's go ahead and solve our captain's problems, because we got to get a captain for this ship, okay? Oh, Inspector Escoffier. Okay, that's who we're dealing with. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and kick out some stuff that I don't need right away. Yeah. Why did I do that? Oh, okay. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, great, guys. So, we are here working on our first few quests on the road to Emypyria. Apparently, we have to fly a ship to Emypyria, and once we get to Emypyria, we have to set up a door, a spiral door, so we can get there back and forth, is what I'm guessing is the whole process. So, pretty excited about that. Definitely am liking, I mean, obviously a lot of times when they start up a brand new thing, we have to go through a few worlds and do some questing. So that's what we're doing right now, is we are going to go ahead and get ourselves a captain. So I'm looking forward to that. I've already started to notice a whole bunch of Star Trek themed jokes going on, so I think there's going to be a lot of Star Trek pop culture references in the game so far for this new world, and that's what I've heard. So I'm kind of stoked about that. I've been watching Star Trek for a long time. I don't know. Star Trek came out probably when most of you weren't even around. Heck, when Star Trek came out, I wasn't even alive either. That's how long that show has been around. And I've been a big fan of it since the original series, because I remember watching the original series in syndication and everything back in the day. And I thought it was great. Always have liked Star Trek quite a bit. Fun. It's a fun series. With great things. And speaking of Star Trek, we're going to get a season 3 of Discovery on CBS CBS All Access here in October. I am really excited about that because it's a great show. It really is. It's an awesome show, and I enjoy watching it. It's a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do in this 3rd season, because it really kind of changes a lot of things up, how they handle it all. They did really a lot of awesome, good references back to the old original series. They didn't break the timeline up, so I'm looking forward to where they go with it here. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and put another blade up. Yep, get all of those smoke screens out of the way, and then we'll hit these guys pretty hard and heavy here in a second. So, let's get going. So this is like the newest world, or this is the last world right now. Now, Emypyria itself has 2 parts, and the first quest line has about 77 quests. Really? That doesn't seem that long, actually. Yeah, compared to the last 2 worlds, it's actually shorter than the last 2 worlds. So the first part only has about 79 quests, which is interesting. Now, part 2 then comes back with a major vengeance. Well, not really that bad. Actually, it's only 70 quests. So really, we're only looking at like 147 quests total. That's doesn't seem that long. But I have heard that Emypyria is quite challenging, and so those are going to be some of the things that we've got to be aware of here as we are getting ready to go into it. I've heard that that some of the bosses are a little tough and stuff. So I'm kind of excited to meet them and see all the different things that we're going to see here. So I mean, it's going to be pretty interesting. I think it is. And so that's kind of what I'm kind of expecting out there. By the way, guys, if you're watching and if you're about the same level, I'm just starting on the Emypyria quest right now and saying about level 127. You are more than welcome to come quest with me during stream. I often invite different people to come quest with me during streams. So if that's something that you want to do, you are more than welcome to hop in and have some fun with me as well. If you're questing about the same level that I am, because that's not my only thing that I look for. Okay, well, this should be a pretty good hit. They certainly weren't swinging at me like they've done before. Boy, that power nova, it's pretty awesome, isn't it? Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, there you go, Penguin. Good night, good night. Okay. The Inspector, he has quite the look, though. I like his little snivelly glasses, his white coat and everything. Yeah. Boop. I love Backlash. Wasn't that pretty awesome? He pretty much just killed himself.
No, you were friends with the hero of Walkthrough.
That's the best part about this area over here.
Upon further inspection, I officially declare this is
Compliant. Excellent. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank the
Au revoir.
70
Au revoir.
seas you wandered in when you did, old friend.
Oh, Coleridge.
Come, let me pour you a tasty tiki drink on the house.
Well, excellent. Nobody can be sad about getting a nice, tasty tiki drink, can they? I certainly am not. Very, very cool. Okay, well, let's go ahead and talk to Coleridge.
What happened? The vile inspectors, they ran away so fast. Was Escoffier crying?
And all who heard should see them there, and all should
This silly
cry
rat.
beware.
Okay,
Beware.
the cricket inspectors.
C'est magnifique.
C'est
The hero of
magnifique.
Moiresburg strikes again. I will
Ah,
pour
yes.
for you our most popular drink, a
Poisson colada. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so Coleridge.
Sounds as though we've both led exciting lives since we parted.
You're on the ice planet now.
Come, let
Okay.
us swap stories over tropical-themed novelty
And you have a tropical bar there. Interesting.
What's that? You didn't come here for a tasty tiki
Nope,
drink?
not me.
You
Nope.
want me to captain a skyship to Emypyria? Absolutely not. The
Oh, come
fate of the
on.
Spiral is at stake. Answer still no. Sorry, I'm done sailing. I am a small business owner now.
How silly is this guy? Small business owner.
Even if I wanted to help, which I don't, I wouldn't be of much assistance to ye. Me exploits in Emypyria came purely by accident. We happened
Okay, here we go.
Emypyria 'cause
You got lost. Searching for the storm gate of El Dorado. Okay.
We only made it out thanks to a child's lucky guess. At least that's what they told me happened. I was knocked unconscious.
A child's
in a
lucky
shipwreck.
guesses?
Woke up days later, docked at some strange library. The navigator from that fateful journey was really the one most responsible for piloting.
Okay, so he's going to
the
tell us the guy we
entire-
need to go
that
find.
Navigator is actually a sky captain in his own right now, and an adventurous one at that. He goes by the name of
Captain's James T. Pork.
As
Okay.
it happens, he and his crew passed through here but a few days ago. They were heading to if you tell Pork there's glory to be had, he'll join your cause, no matter how perilous. Oh, and if you happen to run into
Okay,
our
Old
dear
Cobb.
friend Old Cobb, do send him this way. Tell him he'll
Ratatiki.
never have to pay at the Ratatiki.
We'll send Old Cobb over here to get a Ratatiki. Okay, awesome. So let's head over to Azteca, one of my favorite worlds in the Spiral. Absolutely love Azteca. It's too bad that there is a comet raining down on it, or a meteor, or whatever you want to say it. Comet, I think. Yep, tearing the place up. Unfortunately, we were not able to fix that, but that's okay. So we're going to go find Captain James T. Pork. That's funny. Captain James T. Pork. Well, let's go head over to Azteca, and let's go to the Zocalo. Yeah, Zocalo. Nice, nice. Boy, it's good to be back here. I always love the music in here. I always thought it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, there we go. If you look at it, Doomsday is still going on. Okay. To find James T. Pork.
You there. Got a second? Please, it's an emergency. Life or
Oh,
death.
there he is. Well, I guess. This is a guy named Beans.
So, are you a powerful wizard, or do you just dress like one? You are?
Okay.
Great. Whatever powerful wizard stuff you're up to is gonna have to wait. My captain needs your help. Follow me.
Okay, so Beans. Yep, I know who they modeled him after. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we have to go over this way.
Here's where the frenzied she-beasts captured him. I'm no good in a fight, but I'll do what I can. We just gotta hurry.
Okay, we got to fight some sheebies, whatever they are. So let's get in there and see what we got to do here. Very nice. Well. Okay.
Beans, my trusted companion. I knew you'd bring help. Get me out of here before these morosely magnificent priestesses Sacrifice, the one with the soulful eyes and the flawless, scaly skin, has the key to the cage. Careful, she bite.
Only the worthy.
Too much.
The shrine to the crying sky.
Okay, well, let's take them on. Fantastic. Okay, so it looks like we have a little fight to get the captain out of his cage. No problems there. Let's see what we got to do. Now, I've got my new sandworm spell. I haven't been able to use it yet. So, it should be interesting. Okay. Maybe this will be the time we'll use it. Not sure yet. I almost used it last fight, but the guy, ended up killing himself with the backlash of the shadow spell. So that worked out that way pretty well. Okay, guys. So, let me know. How's everything sound? Hopefully everything's sounding good. I'm trying... I'm actually playing without my headphones on right now just because they were bothering my ears earlier, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. I am kind of curious. So let me know if there's anything, if everything sounds good. I'm suspecting it will, but, just in case. So, guys, just as a reminder, I do stream a few times a week. I stream on Tuesdays, and this is a little bit later than I have scheduled, but this is probably going to be the regular time now. I'm adjusting my schedule a little bit just so I can do certain things with my family earlier in the day before the day's over. So my stream times on Tuesdays are going to be from 7 to 10 for a while, and we're going to see how that goes. Also, I've also got robotics things and stuff I got to start balancing out and everything as well. So I want to make sure I have enough time for my school stuff that I got to take care of, as well as for my family here at the house too. As I know all of you guys understand, that real life stuff's pretty important. Pretty important. Okay, so let's go ahead and just kick Nested Fury out. Fantastic. Don't forget, I do also have my Minecraft stream on Sundays, and if you missed Sunday's stream, I had a fantastic time working on the server, and we got a lot of cool things done. We did some building that helped us hollow out a dock for our mountain fortress, as well as an airship dock. So I'm really excited about how both of those turned out. And so I'm looking forward to continuing to work on that base as well. And you can catch that on Sundays generally. Well, maybe I should just go ahead and throw down. Let's just go ahead and throw down, because we're getting the pips pretty quick. Oh, yeah. Very nice. I'll tell you what, Power Nova is probably one of the best buffs, that happened in the last update, where they went ahead and started changing some of the things. I'll tell you what, that Power Nova is strong, and it makes quick work of our enemies.
Here's the key to the cage. Just promise you'll take the big man.
Oh, don't pretend you won't miss me.
You won't.
Beans, you heard the lovely lady. Let me out of this cage.
Yeah, so
we've got
very cool
places to go.
Darn it, James, I'm a doctor, not a locksmith. Wizard, would you be so kind as to use the priestess's key to let Captain Pork out of his pen?
Well, let's do it. Let's let Captain Pork out of his pen. That's hilarious.
I warned you, captivating captors, that my crew would come for me. There will be no sacrifice this time.
What? We never planned to sacrifice
you. We locked you up to keep you out of our personal space.
While we pray.
And that only caused you more grief, didn't it? Beans.
How hilarious. Okay, let's keep it going.
These gals to their prayers.
Too much. Gita Man, you'll talk smack about Kimise Gaming since this is a rerun from September 13th. Oh, did I forget to change the date again? Oh my goodness, I got everything else done. Jeez. My fault. Talking smack. But it's still new content. Killing me. Thank you, Gita Man. Awesome to see you in chat today. Well, I'm still going to have fun with all my new Emypyria content. Okay, let's go talk to Pork. Captain James T. Pork. It's too much.
Enough, Wizard. Your timing is impeccable. The name is James T. Pork, captain of the sky ship.
Almost a little bit too much of a caricature.
Charmed, I'm sure. I assume you're already acquainted with my chief medical officer here. I don't know where Beans found you, but I'm glad he did. Thank you both.
It was more like the wizard found me. They just dropped everything and ran headlong into battle without flinching.
Impressive.
Well, of course.
I could use someone like that.
That's what I do.
Interested?
Oh, yes.
Great. First things first, we should probably leave Azteca.
The beginning of the good stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good, Gita Man.
A new mission will find its way to us. They always do. Emypyria, you say? To save the spiral? No.
I wonder how much trouble he's going to get me in.
Endeavor, though a strong ship, will never survive the stormy Empyrean either. The Arcanum has a ship. That's different. We're in. Beans and I will secure provisions and meet you at the Arcanum.
Well, that wasn't too hard to get him into that. Okay, so let's head back to the Arcanum now. Fantastic. That wasn't too hard. So it looks like we got ourselves a captain. Yeah, not the captain they sent me for, which is fine because I think I would be kind of, I don't know if I could handle Coleridge for an entire world. Yeah, I was counting up quests for Emypyria, and the Emypyria worlds aren't that long. They're only like 79 and 70 quests respectively, a total of 144. So short compared to Chrysalis. So pretty interesting. What we're shooting for is to try to get to quest 20, which will get us almost to Xanadu. Okay, so let's head to the dry dock. There's that crab wandering around. There's always that skipping crab. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Always love these running around quests because it's like, you just got to do them. Not getting us into the meat yet. Well, my day's been long, but it's been a pretty good day. So very happy to see you guys in chat. And chat, of course, is wide open.
You're finally back.
Yes.
But where's Coleridge?
Oh, yes. Well, no Coleridge. Wait. I found you a different captain. He should be arriving here soon.
That no good, cowardly rat.
Yep, that little rat.
This makes me
yeah.
unhappy. Extremely unhappy. The spiral is doomed if we don't find an experienced sky captain.
Oh, the wizard found you an experienced sky captain, ma'am. Captain James T. Pork.
Oh boy, here we go.
The doorman Fitzhume
showed me in.
Nice to meet you. So, you've sailed the stormy Empyrean skies.
Yes,
Actually,
he has.
He has. And rather deftly, too.
My reputation precedes me.
Oh boy.
Nimbari, no? I loved my short time on Numea.
Spoiler, the plane boss, the plane. If anyone will get that, it'll be you. Oh, I think I could get that. I guess that. Yeah. Definitely. I've watched way too much TV in my time, Gita Man. Way too much TV.
We have met, Pork.
We have met.
My brother and I were aboard Coleridge's ship that you navigated out of Emypyria. It was you who delivered us here.
Wow, okay. So there's some history.
Blue girl? All grown up, and what about little blue boy? Have the years here in the Arcanum treated him as well as they have you?
Yes.
His arm
Sparks
motions while he's talking
has
is
made
hilarious.
Me proud. As he will be the mission's science officer, you two should reacquaint yourselves. Understudy, while the crew prepares for takeoff,
Okay.
Velma von Venkman has requested a word with you in her office before you leave.
Okay, let's go talk to the Scooby-Doo / vampire hunter von Venkman. That's funny. Yeah, she's another character that they threw in here in the Arcanum that I just thought was hilarious. Velma von Venkman. Oh my goodness, are they pulling it out of everywhere? If there's some pop culture for them to raid here at Wizard101, they'll do it. Definitely, they'll do it. Okay, let's head over here and let's go talk to von Venkman. Okay, Velma, what's up?
Well, if it isn't my favorite partner in Shadow. I know, I should have reached out, but I've been busy chasing shadows.
Literally.
From what I heard, you've been chasing shadows of your own.
Yes, lots of shadows over
You've
here,
got
guys.
Quite the grandfather spider situation on your hands, don't you? You'll need to be prepared for whatever spider throws at you next. That's why
Ooh, a new
I've
shadow
created
spell.
A cool new shadow spell. The Shadow Trickster. Just collect the essence from the Shadow Trickster that I've corralled in the Shadow Training Room. Then oh, this probably goes without saying, but don't trust anything the Trickster says.
Okay.
Just get the Trickster essence and get out. Good luck.
Okay, let's go do that. Good. That's the shadow spell she was holding back that I thought that I was waiting to get. I had to get this particular quest to do it. Fantastic. So let's get this new shadow spell. Definitely am not going to throw and walk away from a cool new shadow spell. I think there's some new spells coming up, so I'm looking forward to it. I got my sandworm spell just the other day. Wow, there's so many doors. Okay.
Who's there? Oh, you look kind and decent. I'm an innocent captive. Please.
Oh, okay.
Venkman said you were clever, so I'll be straight with you. I could have escaped this rinky-dink study hall at any time.
Especially this part of the main quest. Can't say no to that spell. Cool.
Grandfather Spider will reward me handsomely.
Okay, well, we're going to take you down,
he
right?
might even let me keep your head
Let's play.
as a trophy. Let's play.
Let's play. Okay. Well, fine. You know, the good news is I should be able to tear you down pretty quick. I just need to go ahead and get a few pips going on. Awesome. How's work been this week, man? Has it been a good work week for you? Have you had a good time? Me, I've had a pretty good time. A couple of days. You know, we're learning atoms and protons, and we're learning about atomic structure in class this week. So that's always interesting. It's always interesting to see how well the kids pick it up and stuff. That's always one of the challenges. But yes, but it's been a pretty good week for me. Of course, it's still early. Still got 3 more days to get some stuff in. My biggest challenge is trying to get my online students to finish turning in work. I got a lot of them that have a lot of work to turn in. Well, good. Yeah, the kids are always eager to learn. Yeah. I think a lot of them are doing actually pretty good. I think overall, as far as a class, this particular group we got this year, a little bit sharper than some of the ones I've had in previous years. They seem to be picking up a lot of the stuff we're doing fairly quickly, which is not something that always happens. You know, in fact, you know, it's something that is usually pretty much of a challenge, you know. And we're actually, you know, the atomic stuff and the periodic table, the stuff we're doing right now, is some of the most theoretical stuff we do all year. It's also some of the toughest stuff that they have a hard time understanding, too. And they're doing pretty good, so I'm actually pretty excited about it. Now, I got a lot of online kids that are having a hard time with it, though, because they're not paying enough attention to work through the information that I'm giving them. So it's become a little bit harder for them than I'm sure some of them were expecting. But yeah, it's been pretty good so far. No big complaints. You know, that's the challenge of teaching, is try to get them, you know, to learn something that they don't necessarily think they'll ever need or use. Oh, did he do a freaking virulence on me? I hate getting hit by virulence. Oh, well. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and put that over there. Yeah, very true. I do want to use a sandworm sometime. I'm going to use sandworm now. I haven't really had a chance to even do it. Confirm. Boy, the Arcanum battle music is kind of odd. Okay. There we go. One big sandworm. Nice. It's a cool spell. Yeah, didn't really do a whole lot of damage, but it was a pretty cool spell. Okay, well, let's go ahead and, yeah, he's hitting me hard, so let's go ahead and add in a little bit of healing. I really need to start carrying cleanse around with me. Yeah, that would definitely be a good thing to start to have, especially with those particular spells popping up that they're throwing at us here left and right. Okay, let's be honest. I'm not going to use some Nested Fury. I'm not going to use Power Nova. Okay, let's save up the pips and let's hit him with Judgment. He's going to do some damage to himself right there. That should help out a little bit. Yeah, he's got some backlash coming on him. That's nice. Okay, so where are we at now? Faint. There we go. That will definitely benefit us more than it'll benefit him. There we go. Okay. Well, the tough part about doing a later evening stream is I'm a little tired. I get a little tired by this time of the day. So I'm trying to think of things that are interesting. What to talk about today? What to go in. Of course, you know, chat is wide open to everybody, anybody who's watching. Would love to see you guys hop in if you get a chance. Let's see here. What is something interesting that's been going on? Well, let's see. Well, I'm just waiting for pips now, so let's see if we can't get a blade or two pop up. Did he just throw a trap on himself? Interesting. Oh, he threw it. Well, how do you put a trap on yourself? Anyways. Oh, your daughter is studying from home? You go to 2 new puppies, and she sits with them while doing your work. 1 Maltese and 1 Shih Tzu. That's cool. Those are neat. Very nice. Well, good for her. Is she enjoying it? Sometimes doing online stuff can be difficult. Wow, that guy just gave me a pretty good hit there. Okay, I think we need to kill this guy off before it gets a little bit too dangerous. Where are my... Well, let's go ahead and get another heal going up. Just like that. Oh, wow, this went south pretty quick. Yeah, he's like hitting me with some high-level spells there. Okay, good. Not a problem. That could have been a lot worse. She got up at 7 a.m., but her school doesn't start until 8. Oh, until 8, till 3. And yeah, she's liking the classes for the most part. Yeah, my oldest son, he was just asking us about just going straight online. I guess the class schedule has been, the classes have been stressing him a little bit and everything. So, we've been kind of talking to him about that. But yeah, sometimes if you have a kid that's organized, home studies really works out really well. Because a lot of times they can get through stuff a lot quicker. They'll do just as well as if they're in another class, but they don't have any of the distractions that you would normally get from it. And those can be some huge advantages to that. Well, should I just go for it? No, I'm going to wait for a few more pips because right now I don't have any blades up. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, that's fancy. I always thought that was bigger than what it looks like there. Any criticals, too? Well, I guess I'm dead. Oh, my goodness, I'm still alive. How did that possibly happen? Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Okay, should I just take the hit? Try to survive this? Yeah, let's go for it. Judgment, you're going in. We're crossing our fingers. Hopefully you can pull off a win here, okay? Hopefully he doesn't have anything to swing at us this time around. Nice. And I swing and... Come on, Judgment. What you gonna do? Nice job. Nice job. Very, very good. I was starting to get word there.
Fine.
Phoebe Judge.
Do what you will with my essence. Grandfather Spider will release me when he destroys you. You and this disgusting spiral.
Wow, he wasn't very happy. Yeah, he seemed pretty unhappy about that whole mess, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and talk to Velma and let's get our new spell. Walk-in just seems so slow. Just seems so slow. There we go. Okay.
You've got that smug, I just wiped the floor with a shadow trickster look, so I'm guessing your little jaunt was a success.
Yes.
All right.
What do we get? What do we get?
The essence. Now here's the trick with the trickster. Cast this little spell, you take on his form and his skills. I hope that spell serves you well in Emypyria, Wizard. I'm glad I was able to teach it to you before you left. The other scholars might not trust me enough to include me in their little committee, but I couldn't just sit back and not offer to help.
Well, that's awesome.
Well,
that looks like a cool spell.
To work, and you should get going to Emypyria. Oh, and feel free to tell Ione and the others how helpful I was.
Absolutely. Donate Shadow Pip. Oh, can I get it now? So, donate. Gives 1 Shadow Pip to target. I don't know if I'll use that, but there we go. Very cool. Okay, so we got ourselves some new Shadow Pip spells. Good. Well, Trickster could be useful. Guess we'll find out. I usually don't do a whole lot of morphing spells. Not ones I usually end up using, but yeah, we'll throw in there. Maybe it'll be useful. Maybe. Yeah. So we can morph into Trickster. Fantastic. Did I just go up a level? Oh, I'm at level 128. We are 2 levels away from max. I didn't even notice it. It just whipped right past me when I went up the level. That's awesome. Guys, we are slowly getting there. My first max wizard is going to be my balance wizard of all things.
At last, I was
There we
becoming
go.
anxious.
Yeah.
The Ark is fully updated, loaded, and prepped for takeoff.
Let's go.
As is the crew. The course is set and we're ready to take our positions.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh, there's just one more thing. Ignis.
Right. I fashioned a special outfit for
yes,
you.
it's so
It
close.
should provide at least a wee bit of protection against the Empyrean storm. I made you
I'm
one
so
of
looking
those
forward to that. We might take a
Sorry
couple
for
streams
it,
out and
James.
do some
I only
dragoon
had time
grinding,
for these
you know?
badges. But
That might be
hey,
what we do
all
once we
kind of
finally
action.
pass that thing and get those quests. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Ignis. Your gift means a great deal to me. I will say a figurative hello to Emypyria for you. And for you, sister.
There we
Just see
go.
to it that the mission succeeds, brother, and try not to die. That would make me sad.
Well,
At least we'll look the part. Crew, to your positions. Wizard, we'll leave on your mark.
The time has come, understudy. Are you quite ready?
Yes, let's go ahead and do this thing. So,
Good. Remember, aboard the Ark, Pork is in charge. But that authority transfers to you the minute you land in Xanadu. From there, you must locate
yeah,
my contact.
it's kind of funny that they're
Ziggy
putting
Stardust.
that
She
they
should
send
be
you
able to
everywhere.
help you track down Mallory and the Bat.
Take care, understudy.
We got to save Mallory and stop the
Safe
bat.
journeys. Oh, and watch out for sky squids.
Sky
Just
squids.
go.
Very good. Red helm of fortune, red shirt of good fortune, and red boots of good fortune. Huh. I mean, you know, they're okay. Not worth trading in, but, you know. The hexacord of good fortune. See, I've been noticing that all these things, the conversion rating, they're throwing a lot at that, and I don't see as that being more important than having a higher critical or higher damage. So, I'm just, you know, that new stat, I don't know if it's all that great, honestly. You know, I don't know how many people are actually using that. You know, so if you are familiar with that stat, the conversion rate stat, you know, why do you think all the new gear focuses on that? Because it doesn't seem like it's that important of a stat. You know, just the way I look at things. Okay, we are ready to go.
Ready? All right, crew, it's go time. Wizard, would you do the honors of initiating the takeoff sequence on the systems console?
Okay. I'm assuming this is the systems console here. Let's do it.
We are all systems go, Captain.
Ooh, cinematic time.
Excellent, Mr. Spock. Initiate the photon propellers.
Photon propellers.
Photon propellers initiated, Captain. We have liftoff, sir.
Take us out, Mr. Spock.
I like the big blade thing they have right at the front. That's pretty cool. And the ship is taking off. We are clear. Fantastic.
Shall I spool the stream drive for warp speed?
Pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Warp
and
speed.
Point us toward Emypyria while you're at it.
Already done, sir. The stream drive is spooled. Entering warp speed now.
Take her in, Spock. Headlong into the storm. Listen to this kitten purr. You've built quite an impressive sky ship, Mr. Spock. Quite impressive indeed.
Thank you, sir. We are approaching the Empyrean Stormgate in 3, 2, 1. We have breached Empyrean airspace, reducing stream drive.
There we go, guys. We're heading in.
Whoa!
Whoa!
The Empyrean ether, just as mean and nasty as I remember. Brace for impact!
We have sustained catastrophic damage. The shields are failing. There must be something wrong with the Lux capacitor.
We're losing altitude. Pull up, man. Pull up. Pull up.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Fantastic, guys.
Woo. Should be fine. Glad you could join us, Wizard. Just take it slow. You've been out in the cold for a while now. How do you feel? Can you walk?
Okay, let's go talk to Beans. What's up, Beans?
That's it. Nice and easy. I ran a full diagnostic on you while you were snoozing. The good news is you're gonna be fine. The bad news is you're in Emypyria. The ship took a knockout punch to the chin. It's bad, real bad. The jewel inside that cyclo thingy looks even worse. The captain's gone outside to look around, and I haven't heard much from Spark. I assume he's okay. Hard to tell if he's concussed or
just weird. That's good.
I've got to salvage my medical supplies. Can you run down to the hold and see if Spark's all right? He'll want to know about the cyclo what's-it.
Okay, cool. Wow. That's terrible. Look at that. Ooh, meteorites all through the glass there. Whew. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's head back. Wow, look at the big crack in the ship. That's terrible. That's not going to fix easy.
In answer to your query, I am uninjured. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same of the Ark. The crash was certainly unexpected. The ether storms have intensified since my sister and I were smuggled out of Emypyria.
Pretty tough here, yeah.
I can only speculate that the conflict between Grandmother Raven and Grandfather Spider is somehow amplifying the storms. Most intriguing. The crash damaged the hull beyond repair. The ship will never fly again. We may, however, still be able to use our escape pods to reach Xanadu. I require a working cyclolab and lux capacitor to modify
Okay, so we're going to have to fix something. Here we go.
Our capacitor is intact, but apparently our cyclolab is broken. We cannot leave this island until the storm jewel in the cyclolab is replaced. Captain Pork is outside.
I guess I
you
get
can help him search for a new one.
Our first problem is we're going to have to try to replace that jewel. Okay, so let's go talk to Captain Pork. Wow, this place is a mess. Jeez, we crashed it good.
Well, we made it to Emypyria, but can we make it to Xanadu?
Ah.
The good news is, I know where we are. This is Ariel. We landed here on my last trip with Captain Coleridge.
Good.
The bad news, it's not a very
hospitable place.
The jungles inland are very dangerous. Last time we ran into trouble. Not all of us made it. You tell me we need to repair the cyclolab. But first things first, let's see if the world door we brought made it through the crash.
Okay, let's go check out the world door. Can we use the world door? I'm guessing yeah.
The world door is working perfectly. We can get back to the rest of the spiral. But that doesn't get us any closer to Xanadu.
Wow.
The ether storms wreck ships here all the time. Their wind stones might serve as a replacement storm jewel for our broken cyclolab. Ah, that wall wasn't there when I came here last time. And neither was that village. It looks like some castaways settled down here in the meantime. The castaways may be able to give us a
so we're going to go talk to some castaways.
Lake.
Andrew, how you doing?
Let's go check out this village and see.
Hey, do I know where to get potent TCs? Nope, I'm not that knowledgeable. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. We got some knowledgeable guys out there. Andrew, I don't have a particular place where I go looking for them. What I usually do is I usually go to the wiki and look them up.
Had survivors. Welcome, strangers. To know
interesting.
This is.
Thanks for the welcome, but we will be leaving as soon as our ship is repaired.
Boston has taken 3 points. See, I knew somebody in chat would know. Thanks, Cheetah Man.
Once we all felt as you do, but no one can
leave the Isle of Ariel. Speak to
Prospero,
our elder. Okay.
He will explain.
Fantastic. So let's go talk to Prospero. He will explain. Oh, there we go.
Welcome, newcomers, to your new home.
Oh, okay.
You need windstones.
Yes, they are
gone. We have recovered all of the windstones from the shipwrecks and given them to the master. He had need of them.
I'm sure he did.
Master, is he the reason you can't leave? Is he keeping you prisoners here?
Of course.
Wow, there's a bug there. You farmed that boss for like 2 hours on your fire and still haven't gone. Oh, that's tough, Andrew.
The beastmen from
that
his
sucks.
tower in the jungle, he sees all. He saw your ship crash.
So we need to go talk to the master.
Kubla, is that you?
My name is Khan.
Khan?
I see you still remember me. I cannot help but be
touched.
Fantastic. I, of course, remember you.
Yes.
Wizard, if you have come here with this cowardly oaf, you are doomed. He will give you nothing but pain and betrayal.
The plane, boss, the plane.
Khan, listen to me. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I get it now.
I never would have left you.
Don't insult my intelligence. Why are you here?
We're on a critical mission to save the
Ricardo
Spire,
Montalban.
but our ship crashed here on the way to Xanadu, and...
Fantastic.
Xanadu? Don't taunt me! Driven by dire need,
Yeah, I get it. Absolutely.
Beloved city, trusting you and your hapless captain
Fantasy
to bring
Island.
me to the Arcanum. Instead, you marooned me here. And now, years later, with who knows what horrors unleashed upon my beloved home, now you sail back to Xanadu?
It's true. Khan, we'll take you with us. We'll take you home. All we need is a storm jewel. We can escape this place if we work together.
A storm jewel.
Ooh, a storm jewel.
I had one once, years ago, when I tried to build my own ship to escape this wretched place. The beastmen stole it from me.
Okay, there we go. I know where we're going next.
He has it now. You will never get it from him. You are trapped here, as are we all.
Oh,
now,
okay.
if you will excuse me, I must return to my tower. I must prepare, you see, to take my sweet revenge against you.
Khan, wait! Khan!
That's
My
just
past is
silly.
catching up with me. Khan was aboard Coolridge's ship years ago. We were taking him from Xanadu to the Arcanum, but the storms ravaged
The
the ship.
Malakine Moonrinker. I helped someone farm it and he got in 3 battles. Oh,
we were
cool.
attacked in the melee. Khan fell into a rocky crevasse. I was sure he was dead. I somehow evaded the beastly attackers and retreated to the ship.
Oh,
Those
yeah. And
beastly
you left him.
creatures. They must be these beastmen Khan was talking about. They have the storm jewel we need.
Okay, so how can we get from?
You cannot. The beastmen were here before us, before Khan, even before Sycorax, the great witch, the master.
The great witch,
defeated.
the master.
They are terrible, and Caliban, their leader, rules them with an iron hand.
Yeah, he has a magic stone. Okay.
That controls their minds.
And his fortress is
His
unassailable.
fortress is unassailable.
Well, we've got some fights coming up, don't we?
But there is one among them who might help you. An outcast called Crusher. You will
I'll find her cave in
the jungle.
Let's go find Miss Crusher.
That must be our storm jewel. We've got to get it from him. Go find this Crusher. I'll stay here and see if the villagers can help us in other ways. Find me when you're ready to take off.
Good luck, wizard.
Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, well, let's go find Crusher's Cave. Obviously, that's where we're headed. To Crusher's Cave. Nice. Okay, so we are definitely getting a look of the new area. Aerial. Ooh, they got that big grand exploration music behind us. Very cool. Okay, so let's see here. Fireflies. Nice. Well, I guess this is Crusher's Cave. So let's head on in. Obviously, we gotta convince her to help us out here. So that's gonna be the challenge. Wow, there are some tower fights coming up. I was just kind of looking at the quests that are coming up. There's quite a few of those coming up, so we'll see how they go.
Go away, puny human. Crusher, crush you.
Crusher, crush you. Oh, there you go. That pretty much answers that, right? Okay. Life? It shouldn't be that bad. A Bernie bug. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these guys knocked out for us. Okay. I probably really don't need that. Okay. Let's see here. And let's go ahead and put that on Crusher there. Ah, yes. Okay, now who's that remind me of? That design of that monster. The design of that monster reminds me of something in particular. And I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. Jeez, what does that remind me of? Oh, it reminds me of a Looney Tune. Yes, it does. It does remind me of a Looney Tune. Yes, it does. They had this monster, the Bugs Bunny. What do they call that monster? But that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a Looney Tunes monster. Yes, it does. I knew I'd remember. Yep. So some old classic Bugs Bunny cartoons and stuff. Yep, that's what the monster looks like. Where it has its head in its chest. It's like, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Yep. All big, but very chicken or something, as I recall. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, let's go ahead and get him taken care of. And let's go. Emypyria looks pretty cool so far. I'm not sure totally about my final thoughts on it yet. But we still got a long ways to go here. And since we got since we got a judgment in there, we'll just put the money in the judgment to help us out. I do like him when they go ahead and throw the shadow spells up. That's always good. Backlash will take, a couple thousand in damage from usually. Now, that guy is determined to put as many weaknesses on me as possible. Okay, let's go ahead and just do a supernova. See if we can't get rid of the Bernie bug. Huh. Not so bad. Life attacks. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get rid of the bug. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? Hopefully that plus 70, that's going to be enough to get rid of the Bernie bug, because that's kind of what I'm hoping for. No, we're stuck with the Bernie bug. Okay, we can take him down. Ooh, I could turn myself into a shadow trickster. Just not sure how that's going to do. Let's pass real quick. Oh my goodness, he's going to pile another one on. Yeah, we got to get rid of him. Lore Master is like one of their favorite attack spells, or at least it was back in Mirage, and it looks like they are going to start using it quite a bit here in Emypyria too. So there we go. Another attack one. Another attack. Okay, let's go ahead and just sandworm him. Okay, so sandworm spreads out damage, I guess, from a center point, which is interesting. It's a little bit different of a spell than I'm used to using. Well, that didn't do much damage at all. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Oh, it's going to power nova me now. Well, that's the way it works sometimes. That's the way it works. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Another one right over the badge. Let's go for it. I got to figure out how to most effectively use a sandworm, because I kind of like the spell. It looks pretty cool. Oh. I like the way it kind of digs up from below. Very nice. We can take that. Okay, so let's go ahead and dump some of the things I know I definitely don't need. Okay, let's get this going. Let's take down this big monster. Yeah, this Looney Tunes monster. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember where I remember seeing it. Was it, gosh, what episode was it? Or should I say, what cartoon was it? It was the Looney Tunes. I remember Bugs Bunny being in it. You know, in fact, they used it a couple times. It's just been such a long time. It was like, you know, Bigfoot monster at one point. It was another type of monster, but yeah, that's where it comes from. We almost got her. We just need a few more pips, and we'll have her finished off here. We'll definitely be able to hit her before she shadow pips me again, so that won't be too bad. That won't be too bad. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. We're doing pretty good. We're making some headway now. Yeah, we're making some headway. It's starting to get pretty interesting. Well, let's see how that's going to work for us. Very good. Let's finish him off. Right judgment. Oh, is he going to shadow spell me? Dang it. I didn't even get to do the last hit. Oh my goodness.
You're not so puny after all.
Well, that's okay.
Human, what you want?
What you want. Okay. Let's go talk to Crusher. Ooh, Best of the Beasts. New badge. That's kind of nice. Best of the Beasts. Pretty cool. Okay, Crusher.
You seek to steal from Caliban? I hate Caliban. Want to bring Caliban down? I'm happy to help. Caliban, he cast me out of tribe and threw us.
Okay, so these are the type of creatures we'll be fighting here. Okay. Monkey Spider Cave.
You must help Wesley.
Very cool.
Monkey Spider.
Wesley, the monkey spiders lead him.
Please bring him back. Then we get Caliban.
Okay, we gotta save her buddy, her son Wesley. Wesley Crusher. Hilarious. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh, he's in the spider thing cave? Okay, let's do that then. And let's go ahead and swap out to this deck. Yes, that looks better. Explore monkey buddy. Okay, we're just exploring the cave, but they want us to explore down here. Okay, let's explore down here. Monkey spiders. Interesting. Interesting mob design, for sure. Well, this jungle area is a lot bigger than you think. You got these caves and you got the village out there. There's so much we still have to explore. Okay, there we go. There's some more spider monkeys down here. Sorry, monkey spiders. Monkey spiders. Ooh, there's the Wesley.
You there! Help! You're a human? What are you doing in the jungle? My mother sent you. I hid from the monkey spiders as long as I could, but they finally got me.
They finally got him.
Trapped here. Their saliva will dissolve this webbing. It can get me free if you can get enough of it. Even if you free me, I
okay,
can't
so we
walk.
gotta go get some monkey
venom has
spider
paralyzed me.
saliva.
The fungus in these caves is an antidote, so get some of it too.
Okay, so let's defeat them and collect some saliva. In fact, let's go ahead and make sure we actually have. Let's just go with the Midnight Rider. Okay, monkey spiders, we're going to get you. We're going to collect your saliva. Kind of creepy looking. Okay. Let's do this thing. Very good, very good. So, guys, if you're just joining the stream, we are been working our way through the first part of Emypyria. We're not doing pretty good. You know, we're doing pretty good. We are at quest number 12 here out of 79 on the first part of Emypyria. And we're doing pretty good. We're trying to get to about quest 20. It really kind of depends on how some of these, how some of the tower fights we got coming up are going to be. I'm not sure how challenging they're going to be. I've heard a lot how Emypyria can be a pretty challenging world, so we'll have to see how it goes. But our goal is to get to about quest 2021, which puts us almost at the end, heading towards Xanadu. So that's what we're shooting for. We're trying to get to Xanadu before stream is over. So we still got about 2 hours of the stream left. So we're going to see how far we can get with that. And that's the goal. Now, it's the first time I've been here, so, you know, if I'm going through all the dialogues, that's the reason why, is I really don't want to miss any of the dialogue. I want to get the storyline. Okay, so now we got gather some cave fungus. I see some cave fungus right up there. So we're going to go grab that stuff because we want to go ahead and get the Wesley free. We got to free the Wesley. And I need 3 of these. I need 4 of these. Okay, let's go find some more fungus. More cave fungus. And of course, we've got to walk around in here. So, so everything's like slow motion. Feels so slow. Wait, didn't that just grow? Okay. Slow motion. Yeah, another thing they did, since they've got so much kind of like the Star Trek theme stuff going on here, the music, I thought they did it's just listening to the music, it sounds really cool. You know, how they have kept some of the elements of like the theme music from the Star Trek series, you know, in what they've been doing. It's actually pretty neat. Let's stay out of some fights here as we head back down to free the Wesley. He would have to be really far down here, you know. Grab our last cave fungus. Very good. All cave fungus has been accounted for now. So let's go free the Wesley. The Wesley, the Crusher and the Wesley. Oh my goodness. There he is. Let's free the Wesley.
I'm free. Let's get back to my mom quickly.
Awesome. You can run through the stone Wesley while I walk and not get stuck. Okay, awesome. Well, nice, nice. So what are some of the stuff that I've been thinking of today? It's just not coming to mind, you know? Well, how'd everybody do last week? Did everybody get all the stuff that they were shooting for? We had lots of member benefits going on last week. There was a time where you get some double gardening. There's a time where you had the extra fishing, which I really want to take advantage of. I just got too busy over the weekend to do it, you know. There was all sorts of things to take advantage for last weekend. What was the thing that you took advantage of most if you had some member benefits? You know, what is your favorite member benefit? Tell me about it. I think my favorite member benefit is, you know, has to be double reagents. And double reagents was going on too last week. I wish you'd come back a lot more. Yes, high mountain, strong fortress. Uh-huh.
No way you get in without horn. You blow horn, Caliban studs open gate.
Okay.
The raiders aren't beastmen. They're Calamar castaways who refuse to live under Khan's
Interesting.
rule. Instead, they've allied themselves with Caliban.
Raiders built fort here in jungle. Gates are locked. You get key from raider hunters. Then you go in and get horn. Then you come here.
There we go. That is our job. We're going to go get the horn. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to skip the side quests because I want to read the side quests. So I'm going to just skip those for right now, and we're going to just go after the... Yeah, it looks like there's all sorts of side quests going on over here. So pretty cool. This should be fun. I'll try to hit the side quests offline. Oh, we got to defeat some Calamar, some raiders. Well, we should be good to go. Let's do it. These guys aren't even beastmen. They just end up allying themselves with Caliban. Okay. Let's do it this way. Well. Well. Now I noticed that their health isn't that high, so that's kind of nice at the world starting, and we're not like getting against 4,000 health mobs. So that always does make it a little bit easier. So thank you much for the nerfs in some of the mobs and stuff, King's Isle. That does make the questing a little bit easier. So we're going to see how well it is. I've heard that a lot of the bosses do get pretty tough here in Emypyria. I guess it depends on who it is. I'm not sure. I'm going to go into him thinking that. Hey, thank you, Kevin, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. It's kind of more of a laid-back stream than we usually have. I'm a little tired here, and I'm here having a good old time. This is a new time for me to stream. Usually I stream a little bit earlier in the day. But thanks for hopping in. Chat's wide open if you want to hop in and do some chatting with us tonight. Thank you. You've got me up to 284. My goal is to try to get to about 290 followers during stream. So if we can get 6 more followers today during stream, that is our goal for new followers today. Thank you for being a part of that. You've got us heading in the right direction, Kevin. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and defeat some more of these guys until we can get what we need from them. Okay, very good, very good. Gotta love the defeat and collect quest, don't you? Defeat and collect, defeat and collect. Okay, what do we got here? Very good. Do I have a Discord server? I do. Let me put it in there. I do have a Discord server. And you are more than welcome to join. I do some Minecraft. I do some Wizard101. We do a lot as far as stuff we talk about on the server. It's a lot of Minecraft stuff, but we also do talk some Wizard101 and everything. And you are more than welcome to hopping in, Kevin. Thanks for hopping in, checking things out. I need a spell to cast. Okay, let's just go ahead and throw a bubble up. Why not? Let's throw the bubble up. Fantastic. Nice to see some of you guys in. Thanks for joining the stream today. It's a little low-key, a little later in the evening than I usually do, but I'm excited to see everybody hopping in. Of course, chat is wide open, so if you want to join chat, say hi. We are definitely talking about anything you guys want to bring up, because I'm just spacing there for conversation topics today. Oh yeah, it's just kind of been one of those long days for me. Been a good day, a pleasant day for sure, but a long day for sure. You love both Wizard101 and Minecraft, so you think you'll love Discord? Well, good. I do a lot of content, so I stream 4 times a week. 3 of those are Wizard101, and 1 is my Minecraft server that I've been running. And you can find all my content during the week also on my YouTube channel, where I have my 3 seasons of my Let's Play. I'm on my 3rd season right now for my Minecraft Let's Play, which is great. I've got some tutorials. I've got a whole bunch of Wizard content, and I do post all my streams on my YouTube channel as well. So if you kind of enjoy that type of stuff, Kevin, you should also check out my YouTube at Kimmy Say Gaming, and you might find some other stuff you like too. Here, I'll toss the link. There you go. And if you happen to like any of it, hit subscribe, hit that like button. I'm kind of a chill guy most of the time, so. Yeah, I know. I just got up to 333. Thank you so much, Kevin, for helping out with that. That's awesome. Yeah, we've been growing the channel for a few years now, and I know at some point it'll take off like a lot of things do. You just got to keep working at it. But I've been having a lot of fun with that for quite a while, so glad to see you hop in. Nameless! The king is in the house. Very good, very good. Okay, so now let's go find that secret tunnel. I'm stoked. I'm here in Emypyria, moving through it. I just got to level 128, so we are getting pretty close now to max level. So I cannot wait, because then we'll get the quest where we can start going after that Dragoon gear and stuff. So I'm getting pretty stoked about it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I'll tell you what, they are thick with the Star Trek references, though.
Have any of you found the key yet? I can't believe we got locked out of our own fort. Wait, who's this? A wizard? Maybe it has the key. Raiders, fight on 3. Fight!
Okay, let's go take care of these 2 elite guys, or actually this 1 elite and this 1 raider. Very nice. Okay, good. Well, awesome, Nameless. How's your week been? Is teaching online been going well for you? My online students are still having a hard time figuring stuff out, or at least half of them do. Half of them are doing great, half of them have no clue. And we're trying to get the half that have no clue to try to get them to get enough work turned in so they can be passing. It's a close thing. Ooh, it's a close thing. Yeah. But we got this week and next week, and then our 6 weeks will be over, so I got to put grades in. I gotta finish part 1 before I can start Catacombs. Thank you, Nameless. I was hoping it wouldn't be something like that, but... jeez. Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. I guess it's not level-based. Oh, well. Yeah, let me check my back. I could sit up. I'm going to move my posture pillow a little bit. Thank you. Oh, no, don't do that. Not the tower shields. My gosh. At least it's only the 30% tower shield. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and throw up one more blade then to help us out a little bit with that. The little squid faces are interesting, aren't they? Kind of squiddy face, you know. They got the tentacles thing. Because it's not really like a claw in their face, you know. Very cool. Well, you know, what's even better is getting stunned. So since I'm getting stunned, let me get something to drink. Oh, well, thanks for the heads up on that. So I still got a ways before I can get the Catacombs quest, which is fine. It's, you know, it's like, well, I got to finish all of Emypyria 1 first. Well, that's 79 quests away, so no worries. We'll get it done. You know. Just kind of depends on how long the fights end up being, you know. I can preemptively port in, yeah. I guess I could do that. I'm okay right now. I'll just work my way through until I get the quest, you know. No big deal. Preemptively port. Yes. Oh, that was a pretty good hit. That wasn't even challenging at all.
Do you? If you came for the horn, it's in our fort. Only way in without the key is in the tunnel up ahead.
These guys drop hats and boots that give decent crit called Cabalist boots and hats. Oh, okay. Okay, not Interstellar Heroes Trekkers. Interesting. We're going to keep an eye on them. Decent critical. Nice.
You want the horn? You'll never get it. The Raider Nation will crush you. Boom!
The Raider Nation. The Raider Nation will crush you. Boom! Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Well, no problem at all. We'll just keep fighting you guys. So, looking out for the Cabalist boosts and hats. Definitely be checking that out. Good. Thank you for the heads up, Nameless. You know, I kind of wonder, you know, I mean, the Darkmoor gear has been doing pretty good for me. I wonder how long it ends up lasting in the end, you know. Madden. Oh, Raider Hunter. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. If you're a football guy, you know what I'm talking about. Madden. I just caught that reference there. Oh my goodness, they are thick with the pop culture references in this world. I thought it was fun with all the stuff they did over in Mirage. They had a ton of cool references in Mirage. They have definitely gone straight on TV pop culture with this one. Either they're running out of ideas or they're pure geniuses. You know, it's one of the two. One of the two things. Madden, Raider Nation. Oh, I wonder how the Raiders did. That's hilarious. Both, yeah. Genius and running out of content. Yeah. See, that's why I think we need to revisit back to another Marleybonian type of world, because then they can go back to literature for content and everything. And because there's still tons of great literature stuff that they could pull from classical literature and things like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, with Power Nova, you know, these regular and elite fights are not tough at all.
You beat us. That's why we lost. The horn's waiting upstairs in the fort. Good luck.
Like a commentator. That's hilarious. Cabalist Amulet of Vengeance.
How'd you get in here? The gate's locked, and I have the only key.
Went through the tunnel.
You went through the tunnel, didn't you? I always tell them to fill that in. And if they need to get in the fort, just give the chant. But you're strong, little wizard, but not strong enough. Time for sudden death, baby.
Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, it's a... yeah, I'm glad I looked at what he was, because we definitely need to go in there with the right stuff here. You think it's that they were going for... Oh, yeah, with Caramel, German Vibe, Grimm Brothers. See, that's my thought, because they can go Grimm's Fairy Tales with that. They can also go... well, yeah, Grimm's and what's the other guy? Oh, Anderson and stuff. The Brothers Grimm and Anderson. So they can do a lot with that. Yeah, I agree with you. That's my opinion. That's what I think they're going to do. I'm with you, Nameless. I think Caramel is all about digging into some literature as far as for some cool content and everything to add in there. Well, speaking of, like the Brothers Grimm, did you ever watch that show Grimm that was on NBC a couple years ago? That was a fun show to watch. I'll talk about a supernatural take on Grimm's fairy tales and everything. I thought that was a really great series, and if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I've seen it on a few networks. It's probably sitting on Peacock now because I think it was an NBC show at the time. But yeah, that was a really, really fun show at the time. I loved it. I watched that every week. That was a great monster of the week, and then they really wove a really neat set of lore around it as well. So that was a really good show that dealt with that stuff quite a bit. Should I go ahead and do... Yeah, let's go ahead and do these puppies over here. Okay. Let's see. What do these guys look? These guys look like something, but it's not clicking on me. Not clicking on me. Okay. Okay, Nested Fury. Let's see what we can do. Kevin, you think Caramel is going to be a mix of Candyland and Germany? I think it could be. I mean, I've already been seeing some of the mobs, like they got the Lollipop Mancer. I've seen that particular one. Saw the mountain goat with the horns, the candy cane horns. So I think you're right, Kevin. I think there's going to be quite a bit of mix of candy in all of it, but I think they're definitely going to draw in a lot of fairy tale type of things too, references. So we're probably going to see a lot of fairy tale references in it. Like maybe Hansel and Gretel stuff. The Brothers Grimm or Anderson's Tale. Is it Anderson? Gosh, I can't think of it, but I know it starts with an A. Another classic fairy tale maker as well. So I think it'll be pretty cool. Oh, if it's the right one, we may get rid of both of them. Yeah, but you're right, Kevin. Very good. Yeah, well, no, I'm not talking about Aesop's. Hans Christian Andersen. That's who I'm talking about. Hans Christian Andersen. Another I believe, German that wrote a lot of classic fairy tale stuff. Hans Christian Andersen. That's who I was thinking of. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and... Should I just do it? Nah, we'll pass. Maybe I can get a thing. Yeah, sorry. I figured it out. Hans Christian Andersen. Another classic failed fairy tale writer. Have I ever played Pirate 101 or streamed it? Nope. I have never really gotten into Pirate 101. I know a lot of people and a lot of people that have, but I've never personally gotten into it. I mean, it looks cool and everything. I've just never dug into it. Never dug into it. I heard a lot of people really like the combat mechanics you can get in it. It was a different take on what you did from Wizard101. I think a lot of people enjoyed that. There was a lot of Pirate 101 fans. I just guess it was never as big as they ever wanted to be, and so they ended up not following up and adding any more content to it. Unfortunately, I know a lot of Pirate 101ers are pretty disappointed that they stopped making content for it. Okay, wow, they're hitting me. I need to take these guys down. I need to do some healing, too. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Yep. But no, I haven't played. I'm familiar with it. I just have never gone around to playing it. Especially now with school starting, it's been hard for me to, check out other games and stuff, regardless, just because of the amount of time I have on my hands to do that type of stuff at the moment. It's a little busy. Okay. Well, let's kind of set ourselves up for some healing here so we can survive a few more hits. Yeah, you heard the combat was good, but the game just died pretty quick. Yeah. I think they did maybe 1 or 2 updates to it or something, and I don't think they could ever quite get the fan base in it for them to continue doing development on it. Is what happened. I mean, the game's still there. You can still play it. They haven't taken it down or anything. You can still get memberships for it and stuff. I just never have gone around to checking it out. So that's one I've never been able to personally get into. Hey guys, I have to step away for a quick second. So it looks like I died anyways. I'll be back in just a moment, okay? Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's get back to work here. I apologize for the quick thing. My daughter jumped in for a second and I had to go ahead and give her an answer to something that she needed me to tell her. She's kind of been out. So, okay, that was terrible. Can't believe I lost that fight. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Are there any health wisps around here? Is this one of those worlds where there's... Oh, okay, see, we're in the front part. So we need to go to the other place. Okay, let's go ahead and get revenge. Yeah, I heard the combat was good, but the game, yeah, you're right. Sorry, just catching up to Kevin's last comment. I think I already commented on it. But yeah, Wizard101, you know, I thought it was interesting. I just don't think it ever... I mean, Pirate 101, it never got the attention that they were hoping to. They put a lot of development into it. And I think a lot of people jumped into it, but they weren't getting enough membership to make it, you know, continue to developing more. You know. Well, and, you know, that stuff does take a lot of advertising to get people, you know, into it and to get into it. I mean, it took quite a while for them to build Wizard1 up the way it was, too. Okay, let's go ahead and let's try this again. Let's take out these guys. Too bad we have to walk all the way through the caves, right? Yeah, I should have done better on that. Let's see here. I should have been watching my health a little bit better. Hey, with any luck, we'll only have to fight the one guy, right? Yes, perfect. We only have to fight the one guy. Well, this shouldn't be too bad at all. Okay, let's take Davis down. Okay, boom, boom, doo-doo. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? Let's go ahead and hit him hard with the Hydra. It was really popular, but they were more focused on Wizard101, so I think people just went back to Wizard101. Yeah, I think a lot of people did, you know, because, you know, it was a bigger world. The development kept going, you know, more established, I think. You're right, you know. And I think it was just, you know, it had the bigger membership. It had the bigger membership going on. I think what they should have done is I don't know. I think they should have pushed like dual membership more and maybe gave a better discount to be a membership to both of them, because that would have increased their wizard membership as well as allowed them to increase the other one. That could have been a different strategy they could have gone with, you know. But I mean, this is all hindsight, and you know, well, they should have done this and they should have done that, and that's always a tough one to say, you know, in that regard sometimes. But yeah, you know. But I mean, my point that I've been kind of making is that they did all this great development, and Wizard101 is in the same spiral, you know. Why don't they start using some of that development they did in Wizard101 and in Emypyria101 and take some of those worlds and start bringing them into Wizard101? Because they made a whole set of separate worlds for Emypyria101, and they're all in the same spiral because we run across like the Valencians and such like that. I think it would be great to start seeing some of that content pop into the arcs that we're seeing here in Wizard101. I think that would be great. I think, you know, the Pirate101 people would love it. I think the Wizard101 players would certainly enjoy it as well. I think it'd be a really cool thing. You know, that's just one thought I have on it as far as that goes. You know, I think that would be a great thing. You know, like the Tiger World, the world where the tigers come from, Valencia, the Conquistador world, I believe, with the monkeys and everything. And I don't remember all of them, but those are two of them that, you know, jump out for me, that I think that'd be kind of cool to see those, you know, introduced here in Wizard101 as well. But, I mean, you know, can only do what you can do, right? Let's see, let's kick Hydra to the side, and we're going to save up for a nice large Chimera attack. Very good. Well, we're going to take this guy down this time, and we're going to keep moving. Yeah, boy, the Raiders. This is a lot of different fights. So yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next one is just as big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. That is quite the ladder. Okay. I like his glasses. Nice look at him. Nice look to him, you know. Very cool. I'm trying to think, you know, it's kind of like you've almost seen these guys before, so I'm trying to think where, you know, what's in the back of my memory where these particular guys came from. It's pretty interesting. Okay. Ouch, that was huge. These guys hit a whole lot better with their shadow attacks than the last couple worlds than they have in the last couple worlds. Yeah, they definitely have much stronger attacks. Okay, we need to take a nice big hit at him, maybe do some healing to survive here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some healing going because he just took out 3,000. So another big hit like that. Oh, and he's getting ready to do it again. Okay, that's how he beat me last time. He did a couple of large Shadow Pip attacks. That's what it was. Well, that's okay. We can come back at him and take him down. And I think the strategy here... Ooh, good. I need that heal. Nice. Nice. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that, but we're going to go ahead and get a shield up for his next hit. At least we can cut it in half, right? Yeah, I think that's the strategy right now. So let's go ahead and get that tower shield up, and that's going to help out some. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Caramel and the theme that they got going on with that. I'm interested to see what the actual fourth arc is going to be about. You know, what type of dangers we're going to be facing for the spiral. You know, I'm sure if I had finished this, I might have a better idea. You know, it's just one of those things. Let's put a feint on the guy. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so he's going to take out my shield. Oh, no. No. And now it's time for that. Aye. Okay. Ooh. That's still a high. That is a huge hit. Yeah, I should have put up another shield there. Okay, Chimera, are you almost ready to go? No, I think I need 2 more. I think I need another pip. Okay. Let's put another blade up, and then it's straight on attack, because we got to take him down before he gets too close. Okay. Yes, thank you. I could use something to drink. Thank you very much, Kevin. Ah, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, let's give him a knockout here. Well, as much as we can, right? Might be enough. Might be enough. Hopefully, this won't be too big of a hit. Nameless. Pirate was really popular, but Wizards was bigger and got them more money. Yep, that's where they put the money. So when they started developing mobile games, they didn't have enough room for 2 MMOs, so they dropped Pirate from the development team. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense, Nameless.
All right. I know when I'm beat. So you have some kind of quarrel with Caliban?
Sunyan. Interesting. Yeah, of course. Why not? Let's talk to Devis here.
You want Caliban's jewel? I wish you luck.
Uh-huh.
That shaggy fool will never part with it. It's the source of his power.
Okay.
Caliban thinks his jewel controls our minds. It doesn't. It's just a pretty stone. But his beastmen are so dumb, they actually believe it.
Oh, okay.
We play along so the beastmen won't attack
Okay,
us.
they play along.
Very many demands of us slaves. And Khan gave up on us. I was worried Khan had sent you to destroy us. But all you want is a horn? Go ahead, take it, baby.
How funny is that? So let's get the horn. Wow, I'm halfway to 129. That's pretty awesome.
You've won the horn, but does it matter? Caliban's got an army of beastmen. My advice to you, just win, baby.
How funny. Okay, we got our horn. Now let's go ahead and talk to Crusher. Okay, Crusher's going to help us go in the next direction. I'm glad I didn't have to go through the whole thing. Okay. To get out, that is. Okay. There we go. There is Crusher. I like how they got the ground looking all wet because it's all rainy all the time. I do like that. That's pretty cool. Yes, got the horn. These men have fought. Yes. She's quite the eloquent speaker. Yep.
Luckily, Caliban's followers aren't too bright. Even if you don't look like you belong, they'll mistake you for a raider if you blow the horn. Caliban's jewel will be your biggest problem.
Biggest problem.
Wait,
okay.
It's a fake? That's great. That'll make things much easier. You have a friend back in nowhere that can help us? Good. Go get him. I'll meet you at the foot of the mountain.
Okay. That's where we're going.
Many god posts. You must fight them all. Take good care of Wesley.
Okay, so let's head up. And let's go talk to Pork in the Aerial Shore first. Let him know what's going on here. Very good. Okay, Pork.
Wizard, you're back.
Yes, sir.
You're
We're
ready
back.
to take that storm jewel from Caliban? Let's go.
Want me to bring help?
Beans.
I'm okay. I'm okay,
You got
Nameless,
the
right
arc.
now. I haven't run across anything that I couldn't eventually get through. But if you want to quest along with me, you are more than welcome to quest along with me, for sure.
And these castaways all appear to be in perfect health.
Ah, yes.
So,
Perfect health.
What else have you got to do? Come on, Wizard. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's go do this thing. Okay, so we got the captain with us, so let's go rendezvous with the Wesley. Wesley. It's too hilarious. The Wesley Crusher. Then they got the whole pigs in space vibe. I wonder if they'll ever jump into that, you know. I don't know. Have they done some Muppet stuff? I could have sworn that they've done some Muppet stuff here before. Why dens? I will. I will. The pets are currently outside right now, so I'll have to catch it later after the stream. Wow, there are a whole bunch of beastmen all over the place. Okay, let me go ahead and get a deck one here that's going to be much more effective for this type of action here. There we go. Very good. Just made your first diamond pick on the server. Awesome, Nameless. Yeah, that's always a good feeling when you actually get a Nameless. I mean, when you finally get a diamond pick going and some diamond armor. That's awesome. Is that something? Aether dust, aether ore. I need that stuff. That's awesome.
Greetings.
There's Wesley.
They found us, Wizard. Look out.
No, wait, I'm a friend. Look, Wizard.
They haven't. I could have sworn. I could have sworn they did something.
I'll only get in your way in a
but
fight.
I could be wrong. It's been a while.
Use the elevator
it has been a while.
To you. Now go blow that horn.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go do it. Let's go blow that horn. I guess we got to do it over here in front of the gate or something. Okay.
This is it, Wizard. Engage.
Let's engage. Let's do it. Do I have a Minecraft server? Yes, I've been running. I have a whitelist Let's Play. Well, I mean, whitelist SMP server that I do for my stream and stuff, and for my Let's Play. Okay.
Say you want my jewel. You will never take it. Lower the bridge.
Oh, that's no good.
Doomed, little wizard, and your pig friend too. Smash them.
Those huts, Wizard. The vines that control the bridge come from them. Let's get in there and raise the bridge.
Okay, so let's get into the huts, I guess, and raise the bridge. Sounds good. I guess there's one of them right there. So let's go ahead and do the first one. Fantastic. Yeah, yep. That's what I've been doing my Let's Play series on for quite a long time. Well, how do you get whitelisted? Well, talk to me a little bit on the server. Private message me there on the Discord, and I'll tell you some of the things. I mean, do you play a lot? Do you like to build? It's mainly a builds type server, you know, trying to build up a large world and stuff. Okay. Just 2 guards? Let's take them. You know, we do a lot of building. I've been working on a large mountain fortress and stuff. Oh, that's not good. I probably have not done that yet. Back to the stream. There we go. How did that happen? Thank you, Nameless. I didn't notice that had happened. Whew. It's just been one of those evenings. Just been one of those evenings. Thank you. Yeah, you play on your cousin's server, right, Nameless? Hopefully you're having a good time with that. Yep. But yeah, Kevin, if you want to get a little idea of what my server's like, you know, check out some of the videos and stuff, and some message me and everything. Sorry, thanks, Kevin. I just missed it. Don't know why. Don't know why. I was a little distracted. Put my phone down on the button, and the button switched, and I didn't notice it. Eesh. You ever have one of those days? Kind of having one of those days right now. It's like, huh. Okay. That's okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. We're definitely moving around, so let's go ahead and get those guys out of here. It's so easy to press buttons when you have, like, you know, scene buttons and stuff in front of you. If you lay something down the wrong way, it's kind of silly. I use my iPad as kind of as a scene switcher and everything. So there we go. That's the vine we need to mess with. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. Okay, so that's one. Let's go back to the stockade in the jungle.
Looks like we're halfway there, Wizard. Let's find the other, plant wingy thing.
There we go. Here's the other plant wingy thing. It's too funny. Plant wingy thing. Winchy thing. Winchy thing. A plant. Yes, a plant. Winchy. Too fun. Too fun. Okay, let's take out these 2 guys. And then we'll head up towards the big boss, Caliban. I bet you we can take it. We still have an hour left in stream. There's a good chance we'll get to the goal today. And the goal is what we're shooting for is we want to get to quest, well, we want to get to Xanadu, which is quest 23. That's kind of what we're shooting for, is hopefully we can get all the way to Xanadu before we are done. There's like 1, 2, 3 bosses ahead of us, so I think we can do it. Just depends on how the fights turn out. But I think we got a good chance of it. Good chance of it. Yeah, good chance of it. Very good. Okay, so what are you guys going to do now? There we go. 1 down and 2 monsters down. Ha 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 ha. Very, very cool. Okay. So we are definitely, let's go, where's the vine thingy there? There it is. And the vine winch thingy, that should get the bridge back up for us. So let's go ahead and get across that bridge.
Done it, Wizard.
Nice. Let's do it. Across the bridge. Woohoo. Okay, here we go. 1 dungeon up.
It's a long way up, but we can make it if we work together.
Let's work together.
Let's go.
Is there a Dyn map on the server, or do you guys just use maps in the game? We just use regular maps. It's a vanilla server, Kevin. It's a vanilla server. We do have a few resource packs that add a few things, kind of like the Hermitcraft server. We got like the armor stand pack. Obviously, 1 player sleep. You know, no Enderman griefing. I got a few packs like that on the server, but for the most part, you know, it's pretty much straight up vanilla is what it is. I'm thinking about putting together a modded server. I'm in the process of doing that because a modded server that I was playing on pretty much just shut down. And so I'm trying to collect the right amount of mods that I think would be a lot of fun for my style of play. So right now I'm in the process of planning that out. So I haven't done any modded stuff yet, but that's what I'm looking up next, is to, because I like to have a modded Let's Play running as well on my channel on YouTube and stuff. And so I'm trying to see how I want to handle that and bring that in, you know, because I was playing a little bit of modded. I had a lot of fun with it. I was learning all about the Tinker's set and the Tinker's Construct mod, and it was really kind of interesting. And it wasn't so crazy that I wasn't getting through with it. The whole thing with mods, for me, the mods seem to can get quite complicated. And I play Minecraft because I enjoy the game itself. So I want to play Minecraft. I don't want to necessarily play a mod. So I'm looking to put together a mod pack that still makes it still feel very vanilla, but has a couple of extra things in there that I think would be a nice add-on to Minecraft. Like, for instance, you know, the mods I've been thinking about putting together, you know, definitely have a Tinker's mod on there because I really like the Tinker's mod. I think that'd be fun to use for tools instead of just the classic tools you get in Minecraft. Thinking about putting on, obviously, Biomes of Plenty, and I think there's another terrain generation one that's really awesome, because I like to have those additional blocks and different types of woods and different types of ores that those particular mods would bring. I think that would be pretty nice as well. You know, so that's another type of mod. I was thinking about a plant mod that would give us some additional plants. I haven't decided on that one yet, because at some point, you know, you got too many mods to choose from. So I'm just trying to think of things that would definitely go together. But definitely a mod that would bring more animals to the game. I think that would be very much in keeping with the vanilla spirit. You know, so I'm kind of like making a list of mods that I think would just enhance vanilla, but not too crazy, if you know what I mean. You know. So let's go ahead and nice. Vine barrier.
Time to climb.
Time to climb. Well, let's go climb. Yep. Climbity climb, climb, climb. We're heading up the mountain. Okay, what do we got here?
Puny ones? This our mountain. Ha!
We throw you off. You know, these have not been tough fights so far. This is pretty interesting. Okay, so we had the first set, then we have an elite, now we have another elite. You know, not too tough, really, honestly. I'm pretty it's like, okay, not a problem. Yeah, so there's lots of things that are getting ready to start happening on the server and stuff that I'm pretty excited about. And a lot of it's because, you know, the support I'm getting from you guys here on Twitch and on YouTube. So it's been pretty awesome. So I'm really looking forward to possibly starting up that modded server here in a few weeks once I can nail down which mods and, you know, what direction I want to take the play on it, you know. Like a lot of the guys, like a lot of the people that I play with, they think it'd be great to have some sort of mod that allows us to make, you know, moving things like engineering or I forgot, energetics, something like that, an engineering mod of some sort, you know. And then there was this other mod where you could like make flying ships and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. And there was another mod where you could make like sailing ships, you know, so instead of just having the boat, you could actually make a sailing ship and go across the ocean, which I love the ideas of that. So, I mean, I'm just kind of gathering ideas right now as far as where I could take a modded server and what I could do with it, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. Okay, let's power over him, and then we can go hit him again here in just a second. But anyways, yeah, but at the meantime, you know, two of the things I really enjoy is I've been really having a good time working through Emypyria with my Balance Wizard. We just started tonight, and it's cool. I'm loving Emypyria right now. Definitely a lot of different stuff. Tons of pop culture references, as I've been talking with the Nameless King and Gita Man earlier. We were going through them. Just it's like, wow, they've just layered on thick pop culture stuff here on the first part of the game, you know. But it's been super fun, you know. I think it's been super fun. Okay, let's go ahead and put a bubble up. And on Friday nights, my other Wizard101 stream. So I stream my Balance Guy on Saturdays and on Tuesdays. And on Friday nights, I've got my other stream, which is my Fire Wizard. I start a brand new Fire Wizard, and I'm playing with another. Oh, did I hit the wrong thing? Dang it. Okay, and I'm playing right now with another streamer on Friday nights. Gold boots or helmet? Gold boots or helmet? I usually go with the helmet when I'm going to Nether. I usually go with gold helmet, actually, is what I usually do. Because I'm pretty picky about having feather falling and everything on my boots. You know, the helmet enchants that I really like are Respiration, 3, and Aqua Affinity. But if you're not going to be doing a lot of stuff in the water, it's not as necessary. Not as necessary for those. So that's kind of my thoughts on it, Nameless. So I would definitely go helmets, unless you're going to do a lot of water stuff. But if you're going to the Nether, yeah, go with the gold helmet. That's going to keep those piglins off your back, for sure. Awesome. Good. Interstellar Medic's Charm. Oh. Okay. I guess that'd be a cool charm to add in, so you get some higher resist. There we go. Get rid of those vines. Let's keep it moving here.
Listen,
oh, we finally got to the boss.
We're here to talk to Caliban. There's
no need to fight. Yes.
We fight anyway. We stop you now.
You stop you now. Okay, I don't think I need that many of those guys sitting in there. Okay.
Well, I'll say one thing for them. They're consistent.
Okay, we got Beastman Guard and Katinga, the boss. Yes, let's go take these guys down. Very cool, yeah. So nice. Let's go ahead and we need to get rid of that guy. Oh. Let's not do Nested Fury. Wrong type of guys for that. Yeah, hopefully we can get the next guy up and we'll get that going. Very cool. Yeah, I plan to be on the server for a little bit tomorrow night and Thursday because I got to finish my Let's Play video for the week, building an Enderman farm. So I've already found a location for it. I was doing that last night online, so I found a location for my Enderman farm. Sorry, my Wither Skeleton farm. That's what I'm building. I'm building a Wither Skeleton farm. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm going to be putting that together here. Okay. So yeah, so that's the Let's Play I'm working on right now. And I should have that done and released by the end of the week. And I also got to do my latest installment on Kimmy Say Build. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do for my short build video. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do yet. I'm thinking hard on it because last time I did a starter house, I'm trying to think of, what type of structure I want to build this next time. Because I think it'd be a lot of fun to do. Maybe a treehouse. Treehouse would be kind of cool. Haven't done a treehouse in a long time. I'd play around and see, what style of treehouse to try to build and everything. That could be, dude. Okay, no problem, Kevin. You go ahead and do that, okay? If I can get to it tonight, I will message you back later tonight if I can get to it. Otherwise, it will be tomorrow morning, okay? Now, let's see here. Gosh, I'm just not getting what I want here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's just start layering the stuff on the boss here. And nice. Let's get that feint on him. We'll go ahead and double feint him because we got a second feint ready to go. That'll be good. We need to get rid of his storm buddy because of stuff like that. Yeah. Well, looks like I'm going to be... Yep, looks like I'm going to be stunned for a moment. Could be worse, though, right? Yeah, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. Ah, yes. The Ice Elf. Uh-huh. A critical Ice Elf. Nice. Well, at least that could have been worse, too. Could always be worse. Could always be worse. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that was probably should save that for later. That's okay. Okay, let's kill him. We can kill him really quick. So let's get rid of him this next round. Yeah, does that sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. Very nice. Okay, guys, if you're just tuning in, our goal today is what we're doing is we are working through the quest. We're sitting right now in quest number 14, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to quest 23 before the hour's out. So we're in the last hour of the stream. We've been doing some good work here, getting through it. Oh my. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, health is not good. Okay. And they take away my blade. No, I was stunned. Well, let's see if that'll take him out really quick. And then we'll move on to the big guy if we can survive a round or two. I'm not taking my advice. I'm not going for the minion fast enough. At whatever cost. Trying to do fancy stuff that's not working out for me. Okay, well, at least we got him off of our list of things to worry about. And we got a few shields for the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll probably have to throw another heal up. Hopefully, whatever he throws at me won't be that big of a hit. Right? Hopefully it's not a shadow spell. Okay, boss, what you got going here? No, it's just a woolly mammoth. Yeah, okay. Oh, I knew it was going to be a big ice spell. And yeah, it just didn't work out. Oh my gosh. But I'm still alive, believe it or not. Crazy. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do some healing magic, and let's see if I can keep it around, keep going. Ah, too bad it wasn't critical. That'd be a perfect time for a critical heal right there. Perfect time for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and put a Blade Storm up. Let's see if we can get enough pips before he does a major hit on us. So we can do a finishing blow on him. If we can get Judgment high enough, we got this. It's just a matter of getting enough pips to get Judgment high enough. You know what? Let's go ahead and be smart about this too. So I'm going to kick Power Nova. Let's get a Tower Shield up. That might keep us in the game long enough. Just kind of depends on what he's going to go after us with at this point. Okay. How much health does he have? Let's find out. It'd be best if we didn't take that hit from him. 76. Oh, I need a lot more. I need a lot more of a hit on him before I can get him. So let's go ahead and throw another blade up. I'm all out of healing, so it's got to be about the shields. Okay, I need to start putting shields up because he's probably going to strike me at that. Okay, let's draw that. Let's get that up. If we can get 1, 2, 3, if we can get another 3 power pips, I think we can take him down. Ooh, a nice Zilla coming in. Good thing I put that shield up. Yeah, must have a 10%. He must have a 10% pierce. Not a problem. Okay. Really happy I put the second shield up. Hopefully, I've got enough of a shield to keep me from dying this round. Okay, we're still in the game. Okay, I think we need a strike. I don't think we have a choice. We just strike. Judgment. Bring him down home. Talk about a comeback. Did you guys see that? Did you see? Luckily enough, it was a nice guy. It was a nice boss, and he wasn't as aggressive as somebody else could have been. But yeah, did you see that comeback? Check that out. Goodbye, Monster Man.
We made it.
We did. I know.
Let's get young Wesley up here.
That was a good comeback. Yeah, we survived that one. Okay, now we got to use the elevator, okay? Well, we're definitely going to have to heal up there. But this is full of wisps, so I'm going to go, aha. Okay, so let's bring Wesley up.
Thanks for the lift. The shipwreck is Caliban's lair. You should
Nice,
be able to find him on
nice.
the upper deck.
Okay.
Let's get to it. After you, Wizard. Wesley, you wait out here where it's safe.
If you say so.
Okay, let's keep it going. Up in the ship. Very nice. We're moving. Hey, DDY Panda? Or Zitty Panda? We'll call you Panda. Nice to see you in chat. Thanks you for stopping by. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Thank you very much for hanging out.
Punch your way, Wizard. Are you game for a rematch?
Am I game for a rematch? Why not?
I'll take those odds. Time to up the stakes.
Thank you for the follow, Panda. I appreciate it. Nice. Thank you. You're helping us on our goal to try to hit 290 followers by the end of stream. We still have a ways to go. We still have five new followers to find, but thank you so much for being part of that. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see here. We need to be smart about this. So we need to take out... Oh, it's just Ganon and Beastman? Okay, so we just need to... Yeah, we've got the wrong stuff going on. Okay, there we go. I do appreciate that. Are you having a good evening? Are you a big Wizard fan? I've been playing Wizard101 since, gosh, it's been about 10 years now. Started back in 2009. My oldest daughter said, hey, Dad, can we play this game? It looks a lot of fun. And she was in 5th grade, and so we checked it out. And I've been playing ever since, on and off, over the last 10 years. It's been tons of fun. Super, super enjoyable game, you know. But awesome. Very cool. Very nice to see it. How long have you been playing yourself? I've been running across players who have been playing this for, you know, as long as I have, to players who have just started playing in the last couple months because they've been in quarantine and they're looking for something fun to do. So it's been seeing a lot of different types of players out there. So it's kind of exciting to meet all the different people and find their wizard story. Yeah, this is my 6th wizard, but it's the first one I'm actually getting to 130. I've maxed my wizards out at some of the other high levels back in the day, but this is the first one I've gotten to 130. Been playing since 2013, Kevin? That's awesome. That is killer. Very nice. Okay, we'll go with some Nested Fury. Hopefully everything... Oh, yeah, it might work out. That guy's too many shields up. That Ganon guy. Wearing me out. Wearing me out. Has this always been my character? Actually, no. My main character has always been my myth character. Back in March, when I wanted to start up a new stream series, I was thinking, well, I've never played Balance, so how about we do a full Balance walkthrough on stream and just do all the main quests on stream? And we started that back in March, you know, when I had extra time, because a lot of us at quarantine, when quarantine hit in March, we had some extra time on our hands to do this. So, and I wanted to make a really push on building my streaming channel too. And so I started doing this 2 to 3 times a week, this particular quest here. And so it's taken us since March to get to Emypyria. Yeah, and it's now at almost the end of September. You know, so it looks like yeah, if you just do mainline quests about 6 hours a week, you can get through Wizard1 in about 6 months. if that's the time frame you're looking at. Oh, that did terrible. I really expected a lot more out of that spell. Okay. Gosh. It's because they're both elementals. It's because they're both elementals. We just picked the wrong elemental. One of them had a shield on. Aye. Okay, that's fine. Seriously, you have to critical on me? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Yeah, so, yeah, my main character was always my myth guy, and I've had wizards in all the other schools, and I've gotten them all up to Avalon, which was for the longest time. Well, for a period of time, that was the highest world I could get. That was on when I was playing some of those wizards. So, yeah, and I've restarted a few of them. Like for my other daughter, you know, she wanted to play with me, so she restarted a storm, and I restarted my myth, and we double teamed them for quite a while, and that was a lot of fun. You've been trying to find this guy from back in 2008, 2009 named Nathaniel H. Good luck. That's a long time ago, for sure. Oh my goodness, can it not give me the spells I want sometimes? This game is just like, Yeah, Nathaniel H. I remember there was a girl that I used to play with, or should I say there was a young mother, and I was a young father. My wife would like, "What, are you playing with her again?" But she played a wizard, and I forget where she lived, but we would get on, and we actually, with my ice character, and she had her, what character did she have? She had a life character, and we took our ice and life, and we maxed both those characters out, and had a lot of fun doing it. Then we built new characters to quest together later, and we were hanging out together for like a few months. You know, it'd be nice to see her again, but not knowing who she really was, because we never really exchanged information. We just chatted in the game. I doubt if I'll ever find out who she was, but she was a really nice lady, and it was a lot of fun to play with her. That was probably the best online friend I ever made in the game that I played with a lot back in the day. Besides playing with my daughters here, I think that was probably the most I played. Okay. Fine. Let's just take rid of him, and then we'll go ahead and finish off the thug. Okay. But yeah, I'm with you, Nameless. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There was a lot of camaraderie back then, you know? Sometimes the fun part is just playing around and then finding somebody who'll actually talk back to you in the game, who's actually fairly interesting. And then the trick is finding them again, you know, after you run across them. That's always kind of tricky. Oh my goodness. Okay, I totally need to rework this deck. Okay. Give me anything. Just give me an attack. This should not have taken that long. Oh, there it is. That's the spell I was looking for. Jeez. Okay. I just need a attack. Okay. Yeah, now they're all showing up. Power Novas. Power Novas hiding in the background. Okay. So we got another elite fight after this, and then we've got the big boss. So let's go ahead and nail this guy. Get rid of him. And then we'll... he's mermaiding me. Or sirening me. Siren? Yeah, they're sirens, so I guess we'll say sirening me. Nice. Nice. Okay. Oh, good. This is going. I think we still have a real chance. I think we have enough time, depending on how these next 2 fights go. Very good. We're definitely moving around here. Very, very good. You have a friend from when you first started playing Wizard101, and we still talk today? That's awesome. That's awesome. I think sometimes playing a game, it's just having that anonymousness of playing with somebody who you don't know, so you feel comfortable, you know, talking about stuff you wouldn't always have talked about before previously. Sometimes that's what some people really enjoy about it. You know, since you don't really know who you're playing with, it's safer in some ways sometimes. And Wizard101 is really cool because it does have a lot of protections in there too. Khalil Red, yeah, we are Emypyria. I have not seen you for a few streams. Hopefully you're doing good. Johnny 1504. Yeah, it's awesome, Johnny. I love meeting people in this game. I'm with you, for sure, for sure. Welcome to the chat again, both of you guys. Very, very good. Been working a lot lately? Well, good. You got to make the money, right, Khalil? Nice. It's good to have a job to do that with. You know, unfortunately, I know a lot of people who don't have a job at the moment, so that's good. Getting ready to go back to school? Nice, nice, nice. Now, are you going back to university, or are you finishing out high school or something? Probably going back to university, as I recall from the last time you were on. It's been a while since we talked, though. Ah, you're on mobile? Well, good. I'm glad you were able to stop in and say hi on the stream. Thank you so much, Khalil. Always good to see you. I hope work goes well for you. Ah, your state's doing free tuition? Then you better go ahead and jump in on that and take advantage of that. That is good. That is nice. Get some more skills earned. Maybe increase your value to your employer or your next employer. That's awesome. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, well, I teach school, and I guess I'm pretty lucky in that, so we haven't had any issues with work and stuff. In fact, I've been pretty busy because school's been going pretty good now for the last few weeks. My online kids are driving me crazy, not turning in work, and my regular kids at school are doing pretty good. They're getting stuff working. I'm pretty proud of them. We got pretty full classes. We have a really big set of classes this year, so most of my in-class students, I've got really full classes, so that's been a challenge this year. But that's okay, you know. That's okay. Yeah, Khalil, what exactly do you do again? Don't seem to recall. There we go. That should take out both those guys. Bam and bam. Bye-bye, Vorka. I think they're giving them Klingon names. Vorka. Ha ha ha. Okay. And up we go.
So, you think you're breaking
of course, he's a balance boss. Are you kidding me? Another freaking balance boss? Oh my goodness.
The game, Wizard, but we must help Caliban. He controls us.
Wait, Caliban. There's no need to fight. Let's put an end to the quarreling, the warring. If we listen to reason, we can help each other.
I like this pork guy. He's hilarious.
Maybe Pig is right. No!
No!
Now I crush your minds! Who are my slaves?
The joke's on you, Caliban. Your jewel won't work on us. Listen, we just need...
Never! I will never!
Oh boy, here we go. Getting ready to throw down.
Khan and his villagers mock us! Keep that clean water from us! We will smash you! Then we will smash that puny nowhere.
Okay, so he has a cheat.
Attack!
So, let's see here. Do we get... I bet you his cheat is he's going to bring in beastmen to fight. I bet you that's what his cheat is. Okay, so... I mean, just a guess. Just a wild guess here, but I'm feeling pretty confident in it right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a blade up, and let's get this Caliban guy taken care of. So, when we get through here, we've got 2 more bosses left between us and a couple other fights to getting to Xanadu. So, I think it's quite possible we can make it all the way to Xanadu. That'd be awesome. That is 1/4 of the way through the first arc. of Emypyria. So that means, yep, there he goes. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was going to be the cheat. Definitely knew it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our spells charged up. I knew it. I wonder if he's going to bring another one in. I wonder how many of those guys he'll bring up. It's not a big cheat, so maybe just one. Yeah, I bet you it's just going to be one. Let's see where it goes. So Johnny, what do you do for a living, Johnny? What have you been busy doing? Have you been working as well? I think we might have lost Khalil because he said he was checking us on mobile. So let's see. Ooh. Okay, I just need that Shadow Pip, which I might get next round. So let's go ahead and kick Hydra to the curb. Okay. Kick Hydra to the curb. Yeah. We kick Hydra to the curb. You know what? One of the things I like about it is how, as many times as they've done jungles, they've been able to make the jungles look different each time. I gotta give them credit. Oh, your job closed since Corona started, but you work at Subway? Oh. You know, my second oldest daughter works at Subway, and they've been open down here, and she's actually griping because she's not getting enough hours right now, you know. So yeah, well, that's too bad that the Subway closed down. Our Subways are still up and running, and still doing business and stuff. Unfortunately, I have heard of a few restaurants that have gone bankrupt now, which is unfortunate. You know, one of my favorite restaurants that I just absolutely love is it's going to be no more, you know. It's called Fuddruckers. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to Fuddruckers, but Fuddruckers is a really great hamburger place. Now, I don't eat the hamburgers, but I love their chicken sandwiches, and and plus they have a bakery and stuff. Yeah, it's terrible, you know, and it looks like they're getting ready to shutter the doors. They just could not make it because of the shutdown and the reduction, and they've just not been able to hold on. So yeah, it's tough because that was a great place to get a sandwich or a burger or even a salad. And they were great because they had a variety of different things. Like you go in there and you can get a buffalo burger. Sometimes they had ostrich burgers. Of course, they had their fresh ground beef if you like that. That wasn't me, but a lot of people did, you know. And I love their chicken sandwiches are great. I'm more of a poultry person myself. Really, really good. You can go in there and get a great sandwich, and they had a fresh bakery, so all their buns and all their breads were fresh baked. So, yeah, it was just unfortunate. Well, from what I understand, in corporate Fuddruckers, right now, from what I understand, they only have one shop open right now in the Dallas area that's still holding on. All the rest of them are shut down. So I was listening to that because we get the local news out of Dallas-Fort Worth, and I was listening down the news that they were letting us know about that. It was just like, just a terrible thing. Terrible thing. Beastmen protect me. So, okay, see, there we go. That makes sense. He's using the cheat to steal some health. Okay. Very good. Yeah, so from what I understand, corporate's gone down. So I guess if there's franchise, I don't know if they franchised or if all their shops were corporate based. But if they were franchised, then there's a good chance that some of the franchises might stay around, but it looks like, it does look like that Fuddruckers might be no more unless they can reorganize, or if we can get to the point where we can let restaurants open back up to full capacity with safely and everything. I can't wait for a vaccine to come out so we can start getting back to normal. I mean, there's so many businesses and stuff that are suffering, and when businesses suffer and you don't have places to work, then people can't make a living, and that's terrible. Or it's always been one of my ways of thinking, and it just spreads out to everybody. Okay, so let's see here. Nice. How about we get that ready for one more swap like that, and let's go ahead and why not? Let's go summon a Bagashtian Crowcaller. You wish Corona would just go away? I agree, Johnny. I'm so ready for Corona to go away. I think everybody in the nation is ready for Corona to go away, So it's just a matter of time. Hopefully Hopefully sooner than later. You know, that's what we can do is cross our fingers. Hopefully, because I've been hearing lots of good things, lots of good medical reports about new types of antibodies, stuff that's been showing really good. They've just got to get through the testing. I think that's the big thing that's holding a lot of it up is all the testing that needs to happen before they can bring something like that to market, you know. And I think, unfortunately, that's the stuff we got to wait on. Is we got to wait for them to make sure it's safe and get it going, you know. Okay, let's go. It's okay. You can hydra me. I'm okay with that. I'll swing back. There's lots of embellishment back and forth, you know. There's embellishment from both sides of the whole political spectrum. You really can't trust one side from the other, you know. It's not as bad as some of the side says, but it's also not as good as some of the other side says. It's just a mess. You're not anti-vaxxer. I get every vaccine except the flu, but vaccines politically interest worries me. I agree with you, Nameless. Like, even when the vaccine comes out, you know, a lot of people are going to take it. It's a big deal. A lot of people are watching for it. And will it help protect them? Yeah. I mean, but I'll be honest with you. I never take the flu vaccine, and I've never been big into that. The flu vaccine's always been one of those I've just never taken. I never get the flu. I go to work every day in the biggest germ cesspool there is, which is the public school system, you know. So I understand that. I mean, I'm not a anti-vaxxer. You know, I just think there's some things you got to be careful of, and you gotta watch it. I won't take the vaccine, but I don't feel like I'm going to be in any danger either. So it's going to be one of those things that, you know, everybody's going to have to make their choices on that as well. Well, I need to kill Caliban quick. I did not come in here with the right strategy. You heard this one could be the mark of the beast, so I'm worried with that. Could be. I mean, I'll tell you what, every rumor that's possible is going on around it. You know, so it could get weird. You have to get the flu shot because of your weak immune system, but I always get the flu. Well, Kevin, if it works for you, that's important, you know. I mean, me, I never get it. And you know, just always been that way. I was raised that way, you know. I never had shots and stuff. And you know, we never got our kids shots, and our kids have always been super healthy compared to other ones. Probably the worst thing my kids get a lot is strep throat. They catch that a lot for some reason, but nothing else. Okay, we need to take this guy down before he kills me. Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. How many? I'm like 3 rounds away from hitting the big guy. Okay. Gita Man, you have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by and saying bye. I'm on my last half hour as well. I got to get some sleep. Got to wake up early in the morning, get to the school. I'm one of those that I get to school really early because I get a lot done because it's nice and quiet. So that's me. So you have a good evening. Thank you so much for hanging. Oh, man. Oh, don't faint him. Apparently he has the faint cheat. Okay, we just need to take Caliban out as quickly as possible. That's the strategy. Okay. How many blades do I got up? I've got 2 blades up and a chastisement. Ooh. Okay, let's go ahead and put the chastisement up because in 2 more rounds we'll be able to do it. Oh my goodness! Could you stop it with? I hate fighting balance bosses. They're all about throwing weaknesses on you all the time. Jeez. Another weakness. Oh, and what do we got here? Okay. Yep, Snowbird. Snowbird coming in. Very good. Well, yeah, I think we're all ready to get back to normal. So, best we can do is stay safe, you know. Think about what we do, make good decisions. You know, hopefully you'll get back to work, Johnny. I understand not having a paycheck. I get that. You know, hopefully everything smooths well. Hopefully the Congress will get their act together and actually, you know, agree on something this week. You know, Republicans and Democrats got to figure it out, get things going. let's see here. Well, you know, eventually I'll get the pips I need. Okay. Let's pass. Are you kidding me? Now, all of a sudden, he brings that shield up. Oh, I was just about to hit him. Ay, ay, ay. This game. This game. So what are the odds? I wonder how big of a hit he's going to hit me on. That could have been worse. What are the odds? I cast one, he casts one. That's funny. So take that, Caliban. Downside is he has so many weaknesses on me, that's going to slow me down some. And those stupid freaking shields. Stupid spirit shields. God, it should have been a huge hit. Okay, well. Yeah, this fight's a little bit tougher than it looks firsthand. Yeah, my deck's too bloated. I did it to myself. I need to thin this deck out and make it a leaner, meaner deck. Yeah. Well, that's the way it is sometimes when you're playing with the cheating boss. If you don't know the cheats, sometimes you have to go through it before, figure out what the cheats are so you can be aware of it, you know. And obviously the way to do this is that you got to knock Caliban out as quickly as possible. Let's see if I can keep myself alive. If not, that's okay. We're going to come back in and we're going to fight all the harder. Oh, no. Well, there we go. I kind of really miss the load up in from Mirage where you pop in and you have all the wisps right there ready to load up. That's kind of nice. Okay. Well, that didn't work out. That didn't work out at all. Okay. There we go. There is a red wisp. Nice. But I need a whole lot more of them. Be nice if we had a whole lot more of them over here. There's another one. Let's go grab that one too. Oh, there's Zeke. I'm gonna definitely got the Zeke quest real quick. Hootie Blowfish. Okay. And
oh, I'm ever so glad to see you, Wizard.
More flowers. Okay. Well, we'll definitely look for that stuff when we get a chance. Okay, let's finish getting our health back up, and let's go back and we'll adjust our deck. I think we've adjusted our deck for a particular amount of hits. Wow, there are like so many side quests here. We're going to have to come back at some point and get them. They loaded the side quests up here, didn't they? Okay. Okay. Quickly, let's go find another pip. Another wisp. Another wisp. That's what we need. Another wisp out of the aerial jungle. Wow, it's all rainy over here. Very nice. Okay, and there we go. There's one right there. And we'll just get the other one. Okay. Alrighty, this deck. Let's go ahead and let's work it out. We're not going to need those. Okay. Let's take the feints out. We're not going to need the feints. 2 heals. Let's see here. Let's take him out. Not going to need him. Okay, that's pretty good. A couple of these. There we go. And let's go back to the blades. There we go. Let's see here. I think that's leaner deck. will probably work to our advantage. Right? I think it will. Hey, Orioni! Glad you stopped by. Yeah, every Tuesday night. I'll be doing it from 7 to 10 from now on. I've had to change my schedule up a little bit. But very, very happy to see you. Thanks for hopping in. Actually, that's not going to work for me. I don't need those. Okay. Awesome. Very, very good. Glad you're here. Glad you are here. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see if we can get revenge on them. Well, glad you stopped by. I'm having a good evening. I hope you're having a good evening. Right now, we are working our way through. Sorry, I think I triggered my car alarm. So let me turn it off. Okay. Wow, my wife's going to harass me about that. Okay, had the key in my pocket and I clicked it on. Yeah, she's going to say, what the heck? Sorry about that. Well, fantastic. Good to see you. How's your week started, Oreo? My week has been a pretty good week. Been having... Okay. Yep, we're taking him on. Let's defeat Caliban this time. I think we can get him. I've adjusted my strategy. Okay. And, okay. Not quite what I was looking for strategy-wise, but we're going to go with it. We're going to try to kill him off as quickly as possible. So, that is our goal. Eesh. You better not just put all the shields up. That is like the worst when they just start throwing up all the shields. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about the minion. We're going to get rid of the big guy first. Been good besides your dog spreading fleas all over? Oh, that's tough. That's tough. You know. I mean, what you going to do? You love your dog, right? You don't want to kick him out, but boy, if he's spreading fleas all over. That's tough. That's tough. Our puppy, she's been doing good, but the mosquitoes kicked up a lot the last few days. Yeah, usually we don't hardly ever see mosquitoes, but apparently there's been enough standing water in the city that we live in, so we've got a whole bunch of mosquitoes from the last week of the rains and the water and stuff. So it's like, where'd all the mosquitoes come from all of a sudden? You know, been absolutely terrible. Okay. Let's see here. I really want to go ahead and let's just do this. Let's pop this one up really quick. Okay. Trying to get a nice big Chimera hit so we can hopefully knock out Caliban as quick as possible. Because we need to get him off the game. And apparently he wants to get rid of me pretty quick too. Well, good, Oreo. Sorry about your dog, though. Hopefully you'll get the flea thing worked out. My wife hates it when the animals bring in fleas. Yeah. The cats have been really good. Our 2 new kittens have been having fun. We let them out. I think she just finally got them in for bed. You know, she throws them in the kennel at night. You know, let me tell you, that's a challenge, kenneling your cats every night. Yeah. Because she doesn't want them, you know, running around the house because they're a little rambunctious. They get all over the place. Okay. Jeez. Well, should I just go for it? I tried it last time. It didn't work all that well. Let's see here. Let's go throw a shield on instead. Okay. Okay, very, very good. We're going to take this guy down. Caliban. Nice, nice, nice. Well, if I'm sounding a little tired, it's just because it's later than I usually stay up. Usually I get into bed around 9, but I'm adjusting my schedule so I can have a good time with my wife and kids for dinner and stuff before we head out and stuff. See, that's just not going to work right now with that. So, let's kick... yeah, let's kick them both. There we go. And let's see what else we bring up. Let's go and put another shield up while we're waiting here. Good, I'm glad I got first hit. That might make it a little bit easier. Okay. So, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, these balance bosses up here are kind of a pain. I've run across a ton of balance bosses just in this area, so it's like, oh, really? Hopefully hopefully we'll get them all out of the way here so I don't have to worry about them later. Besides that, just leveling up your level 37 life. Oh, great. Already level 37. That should put you, well, I guess if you're not doing side quests, that should put you in Marleybone, right? Okay. That's cool. That's excellent. Okay. Yeah, I can always reshuffle these guys back in. Come on, give me something. Give me a Chimera before he throws up a Spirit Shield. Jeez. Well, balance bosses. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Yeah, this guy has just the right amount of annoying. And my deck's being just the right amount of annoying right now, too. Ah, you're level 18, almost done with Croc on your balance? That's great. That's fantastic. That sounds about right. You know, you can get done with Croc pretty quick if you're not doing side questing and stuff. Ah, finished Mushu. Ah, just getting a Grizzle done before the Dragonspire. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you got to get Grizzle done so you can eventually get to Winter Tusk. For sure. Yeah, Grizzle. I remember when they first rolled out Grizzle, and it was like, wow, some of these quests are kind of tough. You know, if you're playing them on level and everything, like when they first pop up. I remember when they were a little challenging. Okay. Do I have a Myth Dispel of all things floating around me? Are you kidding me? Well, let's go ahead and get rid of the Myth Dispel. Jeez. These guys are brutal in this fight. Okay. Freaking kidding me. Okay, I'm just about done with these guys right now. Well, let's get it loaded up as much as I can, you know. Oh, that's frustrating. Throws up that stupid shield. Okay. Got a shatter? Not on me. I do not have a shatter on me. I should have loaded him in because he did this last time. He did this last time. A shatter would be perfect right now. Jeez. Okay, well. Might as well swing and see what happens. At this point, I can always load up a shatter next time. $800. Are you freaking kidding me? Just terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I haven't had a balanced boss frustrate me this much for a long time. This guy's killing me. Well, that's the way it is sometimes. Sometimes you just hit that one boss that's just annoying. Yeah. I think he can use a life only spell. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that guy can just go away. Okay. Okay, I got an idea. So let's take a look at our deck yet again. Okay, so I think this is what we're going to do. We are going to go the most bare bones I've ever tried to do this. And I've heard this works, so we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. Okay, so to get the biggest hit we can, we'll need one blade there. We'll need... I'm not going to worry about that, but let's go ahead and get... I haven't really done one of these for a while. Let's throw up a spirit trap. Let's throw up a spirit blade. The balance of power, I don't think that would work, but a blade storm would be useful. Let's go ahead and... I'm just going to build for one big hit. Okay, there's counter force. Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't think that really helps or not. Okay. Let's put a few reshuffles because we might need to reshuffle this a few times. Okay. Let's see here. And what we want to do is we want... What do we want to put in here? Well, we want Chimera. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and put our boosting stuff in. So, do we want to heal? Yeah, let's put at least one heal in there, right? Just in case. Okay. Just in case. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do that for the trap for 3 blades. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that for that right there. Let's go ahead and do that for that right there. I think that'll be good. That'll be good. I guess I could go berserk. That's a thought. Should I go berserk? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, that for the one heal. What would be better? Would punishment be better or would berserk be better? I say we go berserk. Let's kick punishment out. Okay, there we go. Yep, forget those. Forget those. Okay, this is the strategy we're going with right here. Okay, that's a strategy. We'll leave the shields in there. Those won't hurt anybody. Okay. And we're going to give that a shot. So let's see if we can find a few health wisps so we can go back in at full health. And let's see if we can't get a hit off quick enough to do some real damage on him. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. Oh, you know what? Shatter. You said shatter. So let's see. Do I have a shatter around here? I got a pierce. I do have a shatter. But I need to take away my shield so that shatter will come up. So that might be necessary. So let's go for it. I wasn't using a lot of the shields anyways, right? Besides, if I can get rid of the big guy, then I think we can handle the minion without trouble. Okay. So this is a totally different style of deck for me, so I'm going to give it a shot here. Let's see how well it goes. I've thinned it out except for what I need to do to cast that spell the way I want to cast it. So let's see if we can't do this. Ah, yes. I kind of like the whole ship up in the tree and it's all like vined over and everything. Pretty neat aesthetic. I like that. Okay. Let's try Caliban one more time. See if we can't beat him out. Okay. So, there we go. Perfect. This is what we need. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and dump that because we can always reshuffle those back in. Oh, do you? Yeah. So there we go. He's going to bring his minion in, but I'm not so worried about his minion. We need to kill Caliban. That's what we're here for. We just want to kill Caliban. Let's go ahead and dump these off to the side. And... pass. Yeah, and he's coming out swinging. Check him out. Bringing the Hydra right out. You know what? I should have added a couple more blades because I could have stacked some more blades. No, that's okay. We'll just go with what we got here. Just go with what we got. At least this way, I'll get the spells right at my hands. I'm not having to look for it. So that's an advantage right there. Okay? So let's go ahead and just add it to Add it to the guy. I'm just going to put the spirit trap up. Let's just go for it. Let's just start loading things in. Okay. Well, at least he's using his pips on those low attacks. That's better, right? Music's interesting. Well, he can take health from him all he wants. Okay, we just got to get enough big of attacks so we can really take him down. Okay. Of course, nothing's popping up. Okay, pass. Okay. Well, where are we doing? Well, guys, everybody who's hanging out, thank you so much for hanging out on stream tonight. I'm sorry. It's not my best day ever. My mind's all addled thinking about a bunch of different things tonight. And I'm a little tired. So I got to start getting used to this time frame or this time part of the evening for streaming. Definitely have had a great day. And hopefully everybody else. See, sometimes. Okay. I mean, worst possible. I mean, I should be putting blades up now, not clicking stuff out of my freaking deck. Jeez. Okay. Oh my goodness. You know, gotta throw up a tower shield. Why not? Let's throw up a tower shield. We all love tower shields. Everybody loves tower shields. Okay. I need to X those out because that's just wasted me a turn right there. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm learning a lot of things about trying to build the perfect deck for a purpose and definitely not going the way I wanted to. Very good. Well, what are you going to do, Caliban? What you going to do? Okay. Well, at least I can do that, right? That's one up. Okay, absolutely. We will, Kevin. We'll DM you later, okay? It'll be a little bit before I can get to it. Okay, and there we go. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to be so quiet. Well, guys, it's been an excellent evening. We're going to keep working until we get through this fight. My goodness. Didn't look like that tough of a fight going in, but man, it has definitely worn me out. Okay. Didn't get to put any of the sharpens on any of those. And he has so many pips, he's just almost able to hit me almost every round. It just wears you down. Okay, so. Spirit Shield? Not yet. Well, at least we got that one. Let's put that one up. What an annoying boss. What an annoying boss this is. Well, just a reminder, I do stream another 3 times a week. I'll stream this wizard again on Saturday. Friday night, I've got my my fire stream. And I've also got on Saturday, my Minecraft stream. You guys are welcome to any of that. If you like the content, go check out my YouTube channel. And I've got all sorts of videos, Let's Plays, and series on there as well. Would love to have you guys check that out and everything. Wonderful. That was a supernova with another weakness on it. I love it. More weakness. Let's just stack the weakness. Sorry, griping a little bit. Okay, we gotta take the hit. We gotta take the hit. I say, let's do it. Let's see if we can do some damage. Yes, thank you, Kevin. I need something to drink. Well. Do you have any max wizards? Well, I've had max wizards in the past, but nothing at 130. This guy's 128 right now, so he's about to be max. Panda, good question. He's about to be max. We're just working our way through it right now. We're pretty close. We're like almost to 129. We're almost at level 129. We're about halfway to level 129 right now. Well. Jeez. Yeah, I might need to have to work this dungeon again. Yep, no worries. That should have been a bigger hit. Okay, that's fine. That should be a decent hit. Fortunately, it's not going to be enough to take him off the playing field. Yeah. I could have gotten him there. I could have gotten him there. I just did not have the right set. I did not have the cards popping. I had all those shadow spells jumping, and I should have X'd those out. Okay. Well, I'm still alive, though. Yeah, I'm still alive. Still kicking. It's not over yet. Think he's going to finish me off. And guys, I think with that, I'm probably going to have to call tonight. I'm tired of dying. I'm definitely going to come back. Hopefully we'll see some of you guys. By the way, I do accept people. If you want to quest with me and you're about the same level, you are more than welcome to throw out a true friend code and we'll quest during the stream and everything. But it's getting late for me and I've got to get some rest because I got to be at school in the morning. Oreo, normally I would, but I gotta be at school in the morning. I'm just going to have to hit this one again next time. It won't be that tough. I'll probably get... The way it's been going, yeah, I'll probably need help on it because I cannot get it right, or I'll do it offline. We'll see. But thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you again, hopefully, on Friday night if you want to come by for my Friday night collaboration stream with Temprix, which will be with my Fire Wizard. So hopefully we'll see some of you guys. Have a great evening. Have a great week. Stay safe, guys. This is Kimmy Say. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.